My greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Girls JV Basketball here on the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you, joined by Julia Havman as my technical engineer, and Mason Conger, he's the OSN cameraman. We'll be going solo tonight for the varsity game as well, and that'll should be quite a ball game, Ludington and Benzie Central. A big thank you to, let me turn it over to Julia here. Let's see here. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Okay, we would like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And right now we're getting set for the tip-off. Ludington in their black jerseys, orange lettering, orange numerals trimmed in white. Benzie Central in their white jerseys, red lettering and numerals trimmed in black. The tip controlled by the Ludington Orioles. We'll get you those PM Builders starting lineups here momentarily. Ludington on the attack. Beautiful gym here that was just completed last year. In fact, the very first game played on this gym was Ludington against Benzie Central in boys varsity basketball. It was Ludington's last regular season game last season, a game in which Ludington won in overtime over Benzie Central. Fantastic court. It's always fun coming up here to Benzie. And Ludington did take a shot right there. It was missed. Ball goes out of bounds. Benzie Central basketball. We're 30 seconds into the game. And Benzie Central with their first offensive possession. We'd like to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. PM Builders located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes, in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. All right, Benzie Central on the attack. They'll work the ball inside. And there's a drive now, and it'll be a traveling violation on Benzie. Here are your starters. First for the Benzie Central Huskies, coached by Amber Hughes. Starting at the guards, number 2, Madison Swander. She is a freshman. Also number 5, Hannah Bott. She is a sophomore. The third starting guard, number 24, Amaya Roper, a sophomore. The starting forwards for the Huskies, number 11, Ava Higgins, a freshman. And number 32, Alta Alpers. She is a freshman. Orioles are on the scoreboard. Mason, I had my head down there. What player for Ludington scored? Do you know on that? Okay. Here are your starters for the Ludington Orioles, starting at the guards. Number 20. Well, I got the varsity right there. This will help out. Let me get over here. Orioles coached by Troy Veneman, starting at the guards. Number 10, Severa Mosier, a sophomore. And number 23, J.C. Cole, a sophomore. The starting forwards, number 11, Raven Thomas, a freshman. Number 12, Jalen Laird, a sophomore. And number 13, Maddie Lynn, a sophomore. Ludington up 2-0. 6:14 to go in the opening quarter. Oriole basketball. Bringing the ball up. J.C. Cole, she'll give it now to Thomas, to Cole. She'll swing it now to Mosier. Maddie Lynn with it now. Lynn will give it to Thomas. Back out on top to Cole. There to Laird. Her shot no good. Rebound to Benzie's number 5. And that's Hannah Bott. Baseline. Ava Higgins. Ball stolen there by Maddie Lynn. Bringing the ball up. J.C. Cole. Now to Raven Thomas. Thomas will give it right back to Cole. She'll swing it now over to Mosier. Mosier to Raven Thomas. Entry pass via the bounce there was batted away. Ludington does get it back. Turnaround in the lane up by Laird. No good. And we got a Benzie Central player who's down. And boy, that's she is in looks like a bit of anguish right now. That's not a good sign for Benzie Central, as they're shorthanded as it is. They only have 2 players on their bench. And I can't see the number of the Benzie player who's down right now, but looks like their athletic trainer out there taking a look. And we have 5:15 to go in this opening quarter. Ludington up 2-0. And we're going to step aside right now with the score. Ludington 2, Benzie Central 0. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Benzie Central with the basketball. We had a drive right there by Benzie Central's Amaya Roper, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Did confirm with Oriole Varsity girls coach Warren Stowe that the Orioles' first basket was scored by Jalen Laird. First free throw attempt up, no good there by Roper. 4:39 left in the opening quarter, 2-0 Ludington. Second attempt up and no good. Rebound to Maddie Lynn. She'll outlet it now to Severa Mosier. Again, the Oriole basket scored by Jalen Laird. Ludington up 2-0. Laird with the shot, no good. Rebound to Benzie Central's Madison Swander. Now we have a timeout called by Benzie Central. 4:23 left in the opening quarter. Ludington up 2-0. It will be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here and tell you about Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Now, Smith & Eddy Insurance, they're the exclusive postgame sponsor of the Ludington Orioles here on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. 4:23 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 2, Benzie Central 0. Huskies with the basketball. Amaya Roper has it. Roper will give the ball to Madison Swander. Swander to Roper. And now ball is turned over. Laird will give it now to J.C. Cole. Cole to Thomas. Thomas to Lynn. Lynn's pass deflected. Maddie Lynn gets the ball right back, though, and she'll give it now to Mosier. Mosier's pass is picked off, and Madison Swander has it for Benzie Central. Swander now over to Roper. Her shot up, no good. Rebound Roper, shot up, no good. Another chance there. That shot was put up by Ava Higgins. Out of bounds, last touch by the Ludington Orioles. 3:34 to go in the opening quarter. 2-0 Ludington. Girls JV basketball action. Monday night basketball from Benzie Central, from Benzonia, Benzie Central High School. We have a JV girls, varsity girls game. There's a steal by Jalen Laird. Jalen up and in. Jalen with the steal, and she takes it in for the basket. She's got all four of the Oriole points. Ludington up 4-0. 3:13 to go in the opening quarter. Ball's deflected. Benzie Central still with it, however. There's a drive, shot up, no good there by Madison Swander, and Jalen Laird has it for Ludington. Jalen will dish it now to Thomas. Her shot up, no good. Three-point attempt just off the mark. Rebound to Benzie's number 2, Madison Swander. Swander over to Roper. Now back to Swander. Dribble drive, shot no good. Good defense by the Orioles. Jalen Laird with the rebound, and she'll give the ball up now to J.C. Cole. Cole to Thomas. Maddie Lynn. Three-point attempt, Thomas. That's going to be off the mark. Over there, almost with the save for the Orioles, was J.C. Cole. But coming away with it is Benzie Central's Madison Swander. Swander will give the ball to Elta Alpers. Now to Amaya Roper. Baseline jumper, no good there by Ava Higgins. And Mosier will give the ball to J.C. Cole. Cole back to Mosier. Now to Laird. Laird to Lynn. Nice move. I'm sorry, that was Thomas. Her shot no good. Rebound to Laird. Laird now, her pass in and out of the hands there. Deflected, I should say, by Maddie Lynn. And here comes Benzie Central. 1:38 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 4, Benzie Central nothing. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. Good defense by the Orioles. Kelsey Bowman will check into the Oriole lineup. She wears jersey number 35, and she's a freshman. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Indian Summer Co-op, the exclusive sponsor of the Player in the Spotlight segment. And that player for tonight will actually be the manager. And there's a three-point attempt by Thomas, no good. And that will be Melina Eaton, the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole manager in the spotlight. Her interview will air at halftime of the varsity game. Fouls called there on the wrecking ball. Raven Thomas. 1:01 left in the opening quarter. Ludington up 4-0. Benzie Central basketball. Huskies will get the ball in. Baseline drive, shot put up there, no good by Madison Swander. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. 56 seconds to go, opening quarter. Laird will inbound the ball to Cole, who will give it right back to Jalen Laird. Jalen now to Maddie Lynn, to J.C. Cole, back to Lynn. Lynn cross court there to Thomas. Her shot no good, too hard. Rebound, Bowman. And last touched by Benzie Central's number 11, Ava Higgins. The ball goes out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. Raven Thomas will get the ball in. Actually, let's see here. We have a line violation on the Orioles right there. Looked like Raven tried to throw that ball off the back of one of the Benzie Central players right there. And then when she retrieved it, apparently she was still out of bounds. The officials now, Thomas will be called for the foul. 32 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 4-0 Ludington. Benzie Central will get the ball in. With it, number 24, that's Amaya Roper. Roper, there's a steal by J.C. Cole. Well, she had it momentarily, but going back and getting the ball for Benzie, number 2, Madison Swander. 15 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Roper with it, now to Swander. Swander, back to Roper. There's a drive. Little pitch and catch there between Roper and Swander. Shot put up there by Swander, no good. There's a buzzer at the end of one from Benzie Central High School. Your score, girls JV basketball action, Ludington 4, Benzie Central nothing. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Ludington 4, Benzie Central nothing. We're about to begin play here in the second quarter. Girls JV basketball action. Benzie Central basketball. For Ludington, 4 points in the first quarter for Jalen Laird, and that's it, folks. Right now, there's a Ludington had it for a moment. Benzie gets it right back on the court. There's a deflection right there by Charlie Morris, who's in the game right now. Charlie Morris wears jersey number 5. She's a freshman, and she has that awesome nickname given to her by her mother that we really like here at the OSN, Chuck the Duck. So Chuck the Duck Morris is in the game now. She wears jersey 5. She's out there with Cole. Bowman is out there. Also Lynn and Mosier. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Ludington. 7:29 left in the second quarter. Ludington up 4-0. J.C. Cole will bring the ball up for the Orioles. I'd like to give a shout out to Jay Schillinger, who's tuned into tonight's OSN telecast, live stream. Also to our biggest Ludington Oriole fans listening in Carlisle, Arkansas, and that would be Rochelle and Ella Higgins. Also, let's see here, Karen Hasselball. Let's go, girls. Good luck tonight. Jeannie Anderson, hey, that's Sunshine's grandma, says, go Lady O's. I hope you have a voice left by the end of this week. Oh, definitely. Only 3 games this week. That's nothing. We've done 4 games a few times this week, and I've actually had weeks where I've done 5. So 3-point attempt there by Ludington, no good. That was put up by, that was Severa Mosier. Also, Sue Smith says, let's go Orioles, and Ricky Willoughby says, let's go O's. I think we're all caught up now, aren't we there, Julia? Here's a drive shot, no good there. Benzie Central's number 32 taking that shot, and that was Alta Alpers. And she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line with 6:49 left in this second quarter. First free throw is no good. Second attempt by Alpers is up and no good. Rebound to Maddie Lynn. Lynn will bring the ball up for the Orioles. I'm a big fan of these JV girls, the uniforms they're wearing tonight, these black jerseys. I think they're very, very sharp. The black jerseys, black shorts trimmed in orange. You got the lettering and numerals are orange and trimmed in white. Very sharp. Very eye-appealing. 6:22 to go in this opening half. Ludington up 4-0. Foul called on Benzie Central's number 11, Ava Higgins. We'd like to thank Groundworks Landscaping. This time of year, Groundworks offers the following services: snow removal, firewood sales and delivery, subcontracting, and general labor by the hour. Phone number to Groundworks, 231-690-6994. That's Groundworks Landscaping, and they are located at 5634 West Dewey Road. There's a basket by Maddie Lynn. Her first points of the game. Ludington up 6-0. There's a steal, and Chuck the Duck. Charlie Morse has it. He wears jersey number 5. Morris now to Cole. Cole will give it to Bowman. Now to Mosier. Mosier to J.C. Cole. Back to Mosier. Now to Maddie Lynn. To Cole. Now to Morse. Her shot up. No good. 3-point attempt. Rebound, however, to Maddie Lynn. To Morse. Now to Cole. Cole will take the shot. No good. Ball out of bounds. It will be Benzie Central basketball with 5:26 remaining in the opening half. Orioles were up 4-0 at the end of one. Huskies on the attack. Ball batted away now by Bowman. I think they're going to get Bowman for the foul. Yes, it will be. 5:22 left in the second quarter. Ludington up 6-0. Hey, folks, Benedict's Auto Center. They have been providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center is located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach my good friend Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center. We'll put collision damage in reverse. 5:02 to go in the second quarter. Benzie Central with the basketball. Ludington up 6-0. Here's a steal by J.C. Cole. J.C. she'll give it now to Charlie Morse. Morse back to Cole. Over now to Mosier. Her pass deflected out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. I mentioned right at the beginning of the broadcast, this is a beautiful court here at Benzie Central. Just installed last year. And the very, very first game that they played on this court, it was a Ludington boys against Benzie Central varsity game. It was the last, Ludington's last regular season game last year. It went into overtime. So they really... memorable night christening this floor here at Benzie Central. Ludington winning in overtime. Ludington girls JV up right now 6-0, 4:26 to go. There's a steal, and we're going to have a jump ball called. Possession arrow to Benzie Central. One of the things I most remember of that game last year, Big Country had a big game for Ludington, but I do remember Derek Dunsel hitting a three-pointer in overtime. And the Ludington bench erupting. 4:17 left here in this second quarter. There's a ball deflected right there by J.C. Cole out of bounds. It will remain with Benzie Central. On the court right now for the Ludington Orioles, you have number 33 who's just checked into the game, and that's Josephine Ewing. She is a sophomore. 35, Kelsey Bowman. Kelsey is a freshman. You also have number 11, Raven Thomas. And number 10, Severa Mosier, and also 23. And that is J.C. Cole. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Cole with the basketball. I'm sorry, that was Mosier. Mosier now to Thomas. Back to Mosier, now to Cole. Cole will give it to Mosier. To Thomas. 3:47 left in the opening half. Ludington up 6-0. Mosier to Thomas. Her shot is up and no good. Ball fought for and tracked down there by Kelsey Bowman. Good hustle by Bowman to Mosier. Now to Cole. 3-point attempt, no good. Bowman right there. God! Kelsey Bowman with the offensive board and the putback, and Ludington up 8-0. 3:18 to go in the opening half. I'd like to thank all of Oriole Nation who have tuned in tonight to the OSN. And we may have some Husky Nation folks tuned in as well, and welcome to the Oriole Sports Network if you're with Husky Nation. 3:14 left in the opening half. Ludington up 8-0. There's a steal by Kelsey Bowman, and now she'll give it to Thomas, who will give it up to her teammate. And that was J.C. Cole. Sorry, Ludington no good. And now we have a takedown right there. And Kelsey Bowman. And we have one of the Benzie players going down very hard right there, Madison Swander, and hope she's okay. And you can see Coach Amber Hughes walking over. She's got her hands on her head right now. I mean, I talked to her when I got the starting lineup earlier, and I said, my gosh, Coach, you got a very short bench here. And she said, yeah, it's just been one of those years with Madison Swander here being injured. And one of their players is already out. I think that was 5, Hannah Bott. They came into this game, only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. So she's getting up, though, and big round of applause for Madison Swander getting up and walking over to the bench. She went down awkwardly. Ludington up 8-0, 2:54 to go in this opening half. The Orioles and the Benzie Central Huskies from Benzonia. Front end of a girls JV, girls varsity doubleheader. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist, 231-757-3368. We have a full timeout. We'll step aside. Ludington 8, Benzie Central nothing. You are watching and listening to the OSN, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Ludington up 8-0. Ludington basketball, 2:54 left in the opening half. Raven Thomas will trigger the ball in. And here comes a three-point attempt. It's up. It's no good. Rebound to Benzie Central's number 32, and that's Alta Alpers. And here come the Benzie Central Huskies. Saw Coach Amber Hughes and Coach Troy Veneman both talking there right in front of the scorer's table. Both looks like they had a lightning word to each other. Actually, both were smiling, and it looked like could pretty much read Coach Hughes's lips right there, saying, "I've got no more players, Coach." He's coming in the game again with just 7 players. They had 2 players shaken up here in the first half, but Benzie does have 5 out there right now. And getting a steal for Ludington right there, Raven Thomas. Bowman, her shot is up, no good. And now a foul called on Bowman. 2:09 left in the second quarter. Ludington up 8-0. The Orioles were up 4-0 at the end of the first quarter. On the court for Ludington right now, you have 33, Josephine Ewing, 13, Maddie Lynn, 11 is Raven Thomas, 23, J.C. Cole, and number 5, that's Charlie Chuck the Duck Morse. Here's a drive. They'll get the ball inside. Ball batted away right now. With it for Benzie, number 11, Ava Higgins. Ava Higgins. Now to 21, that's Fallon Pangborn who's checked into the game. Pangborn is a freshman. Also on the court for Benzie, number 10, that's Keelan Rainier. And Keelan Rainier is a freshman. 1:31 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 8-0. They'll work it inside. Shot up, in and out, no good there by Alta Alpers. And here comes J.C. Cole for the Orioles. Raven Thomas with it. Now to Cole. She'll swing it to Morse. Morse will give it to Maddie Lynn. Maddie Lynn, baseline, now kicks it back to Charlie Morse, to J.C. Cole across. They'll go now to Thomas. Thomas, quick pass right there to Lynn. Lynn, and shot up and in, and now we have an Oriole down, and scoring that basket for Ludington was Josephine Ewing, and now she is down, and the officials instructing the players all to their bench right now. Josephine Ewing gets the basket. A beautiful pass right there from Maddie Lynn, and she is down, and we see the athletic trainer from Benzie Central over there along with Oriole head coach Troy Veneman, and Josephine Ewing down. She's at the other end from where we are broadcasting from it, and hopefully this is nothing major. Ludington up 10-0. 54 seconds to go in this opening half, and we are going to step aside right now with an injury on the court. Ludington up 10-0. You're watching the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Josephine Ewing has walked off the court on her own power, and that's great news. She did look like she was limping a little bit right there, but that's great news. She was able to walk off on her own power. And coming in for Ewing will be number 35, Kelsey Bowman. So on the court for the Orioles right now, you have Lynn, Bowman, Morse, Thomas, and Cole. Orioles up 10-0, 49 seconds to go in this opening half. Next broadcast after tonight, Ludington boys on Thursday. That game will be from Hawley, and it will be against the Manistee Mariners. Here's a steal by Charlie Morse. Morse reverses direction, shot up, and no good. Rebound, Bowman up. Good! Kelsey Bowman with the offensive rebound in the putback. She's got 4 points, and the Orioles are up 12-0 with 20 seconds left in the opening half. Benzie Central with the basketball. Baseline jumper up, no good. Rebound, Benzie up, no good. Bowman had it, loses it, and now coming away with it for the Orioles is Raven Thomas, and she's going to be fouled. Orioles up 12-0. They led 4-0 at the end of one. Thomas will get the ball in to J.C. Cole. 8 seconds to go. Cole loses her footing. Now the ball's batted out of bounds there by Benzie Central. It'll be Ludington basketball with 2.8 seconds remaining in the opening half. And now we have another Oriole down on the court. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'll tell you. 2 Benzie Central Huskies down early. And now this is the second Ludington Oriole, and you have both Coach Veneman and Coach Hughes, Amber Hughes of Benzie Central, just looking at each other. They both have, for a moment there, they had their arms extended like, what's going on out here? That's J.C. Cole. She will limp to the bench. She's got a smile on her face. Good to see the smile. And she comes over to the bench. So Raven Thomas will trigger the ball in. Nice pass. Shot up. God! Oh, what a pass there by the wrecking ball. Raven Thomas to Kelsey Bowman. Bowman gets the buzzer beater right there. And she ends up with 6 points in the first half. Ludington leads at the half, 14-0. We'll step aside for 3 minutes. When we come back, we'll have the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way right here on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Ludington on top of Benzie Central 14-0 at the half here. Girls JV basketball action. Ludington outscored Benzie Central 10-0 in that second quarter after outscoring them 4-0 in the opening 8 minutes of play. A big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union scoring for Ludington in the first half. 4 points for Jadlyn Laird, 2 for Maddie Lynn, 2 for Josephine Ewing, and 6 for Kelsey Bowman. It's interesting, I was talking with both Julia Havman and Mason Conger. Julia, of course, our OSN technical engineer, and Mason, our OSN cameraman. All 4 of the injuries, 2 injuries for Ludington, 2 for Benzie Central. The Benzie players injured first, and then the 2 Ludington players all happened down at the far end from where we're broadcasting. And again, this is a new court here, and they're, it's been through. This is its first full season. First game played here was last year's Ludington Benzie Central. It was the last regular season game of the year for Ludington, a game in which Ludington boys won in overtime. But beautiful court here, but we had 4, and it looked like the worst injury was sustained by Benzie Central's number 5, Hannah Bott. The other 3 did come off on their own power, and the 2 Orioles who were banged up in the first half were, Josephine Ewing, and she scored a basket actually on the play where she was injured. She did come off on her own power. And then also, I believe, was it Charlie Morse? I think Charlie Morse was the other Oriole that seemed to be banged up. And that's where we stand right now at the half. Ludington up 14-0, 5:25 to go. Taking a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule, this Thursday, Ludington will be at Hawley, boys basketball against the Manistee Mariners. Big Country, Matthew Westhouse will be doing color commentary with me that night during the varsity game. And again, that'll be a JV varsity boys game this Thursday at Hawley Gym, the Manistee Mariners in town. It's also a West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. On Friday, Benzie Central boys will be at Hawley Gym, and Evan McKinley will be doing color commentary with me. And again, that'll be a boys JV, boys varsity doubleheader. The Benzie Central Huskies in town Friday, February 23rd at Hawley, Ludington, and Benzie Central. We conclude our regular season schedule next Tuesday, and that'll be a week from tomorrow, and that'll be at Fremont, and that'll be Fremont JV and Fremont varsity girls matchup, and that will more than likely be for the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division Championship. Ludington girls will come into that game one game behind Fremont, so that'll be next Tuesday, February 27th at Fremont. We'll be live streaming the JV and the varsity games. The Orioles and the Packers, and that's a look at our upcoming schedule. Of course, districts are right around the corner. The Ludington boys will be at Manistee. The Ludington girls will be at Big Rapids. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Also, a big shout out to Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. We're going to step aside, and we'll return in 60 seconds with more of the Safe Harbor Credit halftime show here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens, and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work, as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back, folks, to Benzie Central High School. Ludington up 14-0 at the half. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. I'd like to send out some belated happy birthday wishes to Evan McCarthy. He had a birthday recently. Ludington Oriole shortstop, great little baseball player, and he's a heck of a hockey player as well. Also, shout out to Wayne Holden and everybody else who's big Oriole fans watching on the Oriole Sports Network. Ludington up 14-0. varsity game tonight. The Ludington Orioles, who will come into that contest with a record of 13-6 overall. They're 8-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Benzie Central 9-8 overall, 7-6 in the Northwest Conference. We've begun play here in the second half. Ludington with the basketball. J.C. Cole has it now. She'll give it to Thomas. Thomas to Laird, back to Cole. Now to Mosier. There's a shot up, no good there by Jalen Laird. Rebound to Benzie Central's number 32, Elta Alpers. And now with it, number 24, Amaya Roper. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. Belay my last, it is Benzie Central basketball. So the Huskies have it. Amaya Roper with it. She wears jersey number 24. Roper, cross-court pass now to Keelan Rainier. Rainier to Roper. Ball deflected, and Ludington has it. Well, now we're going to have let's see, we're going to have a foul called, I believe. Yeah, it'll be on number 2. Oh, yeah, 24. Okay, that's what I thought. 24, Amaya Roper called for the foul. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 14-0. Cole will get the ball into Laird. Turnaround up, no good. Ball deflected. Fought for, and Roper comes away with it for Benzie Central. Rainier with it now. Back to Roper. Here's a steal by Raven Thomas. Thomas shot up and no good. Rebound, Cole, no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2. At the line for Ludington, J.C. Cole. First free throw is no good. 6:30 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 14-0. Cole's second attempt is up and good. Ludington up 15-0. There's a steal by the Orioles. Shot up and no good there by Mosier. Ball fought for. And I think we're going to have a jump ball right here. J.C. Cole in there fighting for the ball along with Benzie's number 10, Keelan Rainier. It will be Benzie Central basketball on the held ball. They'll get it in now to Amaya Roper. Roper's pass is deflected, but Benzie does end up with it. Shot up and good. And scoring for Benzie Central, number 11, Ava Higgins. Ludington up 15-2, 5:56 to go in the third quarter. Mosier to Lynn to Laird. Shot good, and she's fouled. Jalen Laird at the free throw line, attempting to complete the three-point play. She's got 6 points in this game. The Orioles up 17-2. Free throw is good. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Ludington up 18-2. Shot up, no good. Saved there by Maddie Lynn. Over to Mosier, now to Cole. Back to Mosier. She'll give it to Laird. Laird now to Thomas. Nice move. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Laird up, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2. 5:32 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 18-2. Jalen Laird at the free throw line. First shot is good. Jalen's second attempt is up and no good. Rebound, Maddie Lynn, shot, good! Maddie Lynn doing some nice work there on the offensive glass. Gets the rebound and the putback. Ludington up 21-2. 8 points for Laird, 4 for Lynn, 1 for Cole, 2 for Ewing, and 6 for Bowman. Have a foul called on the Orioles, Severa Mosier. Timeout wanted and will be received. Coach Amber Hughes of the Benzie Central Huskies takes the timeout. It is a 30-second timeout. Ludington up 21-2. Hey, folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5 Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Benzie Central basketball, 5:17 to go in the third quarter. Ludington with the steal now. Lynn will get the ball ahead to Cole. I'm sorry, that was Mosier. Laird with it now to J.C. Cole. So Severa Mosier. Why I'm having problems tonight, but I'm getting Severa Mosier and J.C. Cole mixed up. Mosier is 10, Cole is 23. They're out there right now along with Maddie Lynn, number 13, number 12, Jalen Laird, and number 11, Raven, the Wrecking Ball Thomas. Maddie Lynn will dish it back now to Mosier, who will give it to Thomas. Thomas to Lynn, to Laird, up, no good. Rebound, Laird, up, and no good. Rebound, Lynn, no good. Coming away with it for Benzie Central, number 11, that's Ava Higgins. 4:30 left in the third quarter. Orioles up 21-2. Ball goes out of bounds. Into the Oriole lineup, number 41, Madison Van Sickle. She is a freshman. Cole will bring the ball up and give it to Laird. Laird will be called for the travel. She shuffled her feet right there and picks up the traveling violation. 4:17 to go in the third quarter. 21-2, Ludington with the lead. Girls JV basketball action. There's a nice block there by Van Sickle out of bounds. It'll be Benzie Central basketball. Now we're going to have a lane violation there, or a line violation, excuse me, and it will be Ludington basketball. Bringing the ball up will be J.C. Cole. She'll give it now to Raven Thomas, back to Cole. Now to Laird, her shot up. Nice shot there by Jalen Laird. Turnaround, which she banks in, kisses it off the glass, and the Orioles up 23-2. 10 points for Jalen Laird. Now a foul is going to be called on Madison Van Sickle. 3:44 to go in this third quarter. Orioles up 23-2. At the free throw line for Benzie Central will be number 32, Alta Alpers. First free throw is in and out, no good. Second attempt, up and no good. Rebound to Laird. And she'll leave it with her teammate now, J.C. Cole. Cole, Mosier to Laird, to Cole. Now to Thomas, inside they go, shot up, no good there by Laird. And now a foul is going to be called on Madison Van Sickle. She's picked up 2 quick fouls there. 3:26 left in the third quarter. 21-point Oriole lead, 23-2. Amaya Roper with the basketball. She'll give it now to Fallon Pangborn. Here's a steal by the Orioles. And with the ball, Mosier. Mosier now, she'll give it to Laird. Laird with about a 16-footer right there, and she nails it. Ludington up 25-2. Timeout called or wanted by Coach Troy Veneman. He'll get it. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. Ludington 25, Benzie Central 2. 2:58 left in the third quarter of this girls JV game. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Ludington 25, Benzie Central 2, girls JV basketball action. 2:58 left in the third quarter. Benzie Central basketball. With the ball for the Huskies, number 24, Amaya Roper. Roper will give the ball to Alpers. Now to Rainier. Roper has it once again. Rainier. Roper. And now we're going to have a foul called. I believe it's going to be called on Charlie Morse, who's checked into the game. Charlie wears jersey number 5, and she is a freshman. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Morse. You also have Kelsey Bowman. You have number 43, Delana Slater, who's checked in. Delana is a freshman. And you also have number 30, Isla Veneman. She's a freshman. And number 15, that's Chloe Wahusky. And Chloe is a freshman. There's a steal by Veneman. Veneman has the ball stolen from her by Roper. Roper on the dribble drive. Baseline jumper up and in and out, no good. Rebound fought for. Coming away with it for Benzie Central, Ava Higgins. Her shot no good. Ball fought for. Higgins has it again, and now we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles. It will be called on Chuck the Duck Morse. Ludington up 25-2. 2:11 left in this third quarter. By the way, Julia, do you know what Ella Fitzgerald's name would be if she married Darth Vader? What would Ella Fitzgerald's name be if she married Darth Vader? Ella Vader. Thank you. You got the old mime silence there. No, actually, Julia's got a big grin on her face. 2:11 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 25-2. The first free throw attempt by Ava Higgins was no good. Higgins' second attempt, good. Ava Higgins gets the free throw. She's got all 3 of Benzie's points. Ludington up 25-3. 2:06 to go in the third quarter. Veneman with it now. Bowman, 17-footer up, no good. Rebound to Alta Alpers. And she'll give the ball now to Amaya Roper. Rainier with it now. Rainier, Alpers. Alpers loses her balance, and she'll be called for the travel. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Orioles up 25-3. Ludington led 4-0 at the end of one. They were up 14-0 at the half. They outscored Benzie 10-0 in that. There's a basket. Give that one to Kelsey Bowman. Orioles up 27-3. 1:18 left in the third quarter. Ball deflected right there. Nice job there by Wahusky. Getting that ball ahead. Shot up, no good. Rebound up and no good right there. But there's Wahusky, no good. Ludington fighting for that ball right there. Orioles had 2 or 3 good attempts right there. And here comes Benzie Central. It's a jumper up and in and out, no good there by Roper. And now here comes the Orioles with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Charlie Morse will swing it now to Veneman. Back to Morse. Wahusky. Morse, 34 seconds. So 3-point attempt up, no good. Rebound to Amaya Roper. Roper all the way, shot no good. Ball deflected, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Charlie Morse. .20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ludington up 27-3. The baseline jumper up and in and out, no good there by Benzie's Ava Higgins. And here comes Charlie Morse. Morse, nice pass to Bowman. Shot, good! What a beautiful pass there from Chuck the Duck. Charlie Morse, she gets the assist. And Kelsey Bowman gets the basket. We're at the end of 3 from Benzie Central, your score. The Ludington Orioles 29, the Benzie Central Huskies 3. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back, Oriole Nation. Ludington 29, Benzie Central 3 girls JV basketball action. We're about to begin play here in the fourth quarter, and it will be Ludington basketball. On the court for the Orioles, number 1, Charlotte Torres is checked into the game. She is a freshman. You also have Charlie Morse out there. Also number 25, that's Addison Torres. She's a freshman. Number 41, and that is Madison Van Sickle. She's a freshman. And number 3, and that's Annika Sherman, and she is a sophomore. Benzie Central basketball. Bringing the ball up for the Huskies, number 24, that's Amaya Roper. Roper. Pass over to Keelan Rainier. Could not be controlled by Rainier. And now the Orioles will have the basketball. Charlie Morse with it to Torres. Back to Morse. Torres, that's Addison Torres with it. Back to Charlie Morse. She'll give the ball to Annika Sherman now. Sherman to Charlie Morse. And now Morse's pass goes out of bounds right there. She was trying to get that ball over to Charlotte Torres. It'll be Benzie Central basketball. Hey, folks, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. And Urca Auto Center, they are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. There's a shot put up by Sherman, no good. And coming away with it for the Huskies was number 10, and that was Keelan Rainier. Roper with it now for the Huskies. Orioles up 29-3. They outscored Benzie 15-3 in that third quarter after being up 14-0 at the half. Morse with it. She'll give it now to her teammate, Addison Torres, over to Charlotte Torres. Now the pass is deflected. They were trying to get that ball to Madison Van Sickle, and here comes Benzie Central. There's a shot up and in and out, no good. Rebound to Madison Van Sickle. She'll give it now to Charlie Morse. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Morse, Torres, her shot, no good, out of bounds. Shot was taken there by Addison Torres. Just not quite enough on that shot right there. And it'll be Benzie Central basketball. We have a timeout called by Benzie Central coach Amber Hughes. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. Ludington 29, Benzie Central 3. Girls JV basketball action from Benzonia. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oves Nation.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Scoop Hansen, Julia Havman, Mason Conger of the Oriole Sports Network with you tonight from Benzonia on this Monday evening, February 19th. Ludington girls JV team winning 29-3, 5:18 left in the game. Orioles have led all the way. They were up 4-0 at the end of one. They were up 14-0 at the half and 29-3 at the end of three. There's a shot up. No good there by Torres. And here comes Benzie Central. Amaya Roper with it. Roper, she'll take the baseline jumper. Good. Amaya Roper with the baseline jumper. Ludington leads by the score of 29-5 with 4:44 left in the game. Charlie Morse with it. And there's a shot up and just off the mark there by Addison Torres. Amaya Roper has it for Benzie Central. Roper in the lane, and she's going to draw the foul. And I believe it's going to be called on Annika Sherman. Yes, it is. 4:25 left in the game at the free throw line for the Benzie Central Huskies, number 24, Amaya Roper. First free throw is good. Into the Oriole lineup will be number 30. And that'll be Isla Veneman. Also checking in number 15, that's Chloe Wahusky. And Roper gets both of her free throws. Ludington up 29-7. 4:22 left in the ball game. Veneman will give the ball to Wahusky. Wahusky back to Veneman. Isla Veneman now. She'll give the ball over to Addison Torres. Torres to Veneman. Veneman trying to get the ball down low to Delana Slater. Ball is batted away. Nice pass right there. Slater shot no good. Ball fought for and coming away with it for Benzie, number 10, Keelan Reiner. That was a nice pass there from Addison Torres. With the ball for the Huskies, number 11, Ava Higgins. Ball deflected there by Slater, but it ends up right in the hands of Benzie Central. Roper, 3:28 left in the game. There's a drive by Roper. Shot is no good, but she draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. Three games this week, folks. We've got the varsity game coming up after this game at Benzie, and then Thursday and Friday we'll have boys basketball from Hawley Gym. Thursday, the Manistee Mariners in town, and on Friday, the Benzie Central Huskies boys team will be at Hawley. First free throw by Roper, no good. Second attempt, good. Amaya Roper gets one of two free throws. Ludington up 29-8. 3:22 left in the game. That was Torres to Veneman, now to Sherman. Sherman, Wahusky, Torres to, that was Veneman with it, back to Torres. Now to Sherman. Sherman will give it to Torres. Her shot no good. That was Addison Torres with the shot from the top of the key there. Now we have a foul called on Ludington with 2:50 left in the game. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor, see Dr. Mark Yack at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yack, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. First free throw is no good. Second attempt by Roper, up and good. Ludington leads 29-9, 2:49 left in the ball game. Isla Veneman will bring the ball up for the Orioles. She'll give it now to Chloe Wahusky. Her shot no good. Ball batted out of bounds. It will be Benzie Central basketball. Again, we'd like to thank Groundworks Landscaping, which is located at 5634 West Dewey Road. This time of year, Groundworks offers the following services: snow removal, firewood sales and delivery, subcontracting, and general labor by the hour. The phone number, 231-690-6994. That's Groundworks Landscaping. Benzie Central, baseline jumper up, no good. Rebound, put back up and good. Give that basket to number 32, Alta Alpers. Ludington up 29-11. Torres, Wahusky, back to Torres. Addison Torres with it. She'll give the ball now to Veneman. Back to Torres. 1:50 to go. Nice pass. Shot up and no good. Beautiful pass there from Addison Torres to Delana Slater. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Orioles. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. Ludington 29, Benzie Central 11, 1:46 to go in the ball game. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company. We take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Benzie Central on the attack. Shot up, no good there by Alpers. Long rebound to Ava Higgins. There's a steal by the Orioles, but Benzie steals it right back. And you really got to give some kudos. These Benzie Central girls on this JV team, they came into the game with just 7 players. Two players on their bench. They had 2 injuries fairly early on, so these 5 girls have been playing this entire ball game. Give them an A for effort and stamina. Ludington up 29-11, 1:05 left in this ball game. With the ball for the Orioles, Isla Veneman. She'll give it now Chloe Wahusky. Wahusky to Veneman. Veneman back to Wahusky. Now to Veneman. Veneman will have the ball deflected. It ends up in the hands of Wahusky. Back to Veneman. Now over to Torres. Veneman messing with Veneman does a nice job to get that ball before it goes out of bounds. We're down to 36 seconds left in the game. Veneman to Torres. Torres with the shot that's going to be short. Rebound to Alpers. Alpers are actually with the ball now is Amaya Roper. 20 seconds to go in the game. Fight for the basketball and tie up. And that was Addison Torres in there on the tie-up. Ball will remain with the Benzie Central Huskies. 18 seconds left in the game. Ludington up 29-11. We'll either be talking to assistant coach Olivia Lynn or assistant coach Keelan Laird. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Slater with it. She'll get the ball ahead now to Sherman. Annika Sherman. 7 seconds left in the game, and now a traveling violation on the Orioles. Triggering the ball in for Benzie Central will be number 24, Amaya Roper. And she'll get the ball in to Ava Higgins. We're down to 2 seconds. 1 second, and there's the buzzer. And your final score, girls JV basketball action from Benzonia. The Ludington Orioles 29, the Benzie Central Huskies 11. Back in 2 minutes here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned for the Smith & Eddy post-game show.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. We have a final in girls JV basketball tonight. Ludington wins 29-11. Ludington was outscored 8-0 in that fourth quarter. The Orioles outscored Benzie Central 4-0 in the first, 10-0 in the second, 15-3 in the third, and they led at halftime 14-0. They were up 29-3 at the end of three, and they win 29-11. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Scoring for the Orioles tonight, 12 points for Jalen Laird, 4 for Maddie Lynn, 1 for J.C. Cole, 2 for Josephine Ewing, and 10 points for Kelsey Bowman. For Benzie Central, 3 for Ava Higgins, 6 for Amaya Roper, and 2 for Elta Elpers. And joining me right now is Ludington assistant JV coach, Olivia Lynn. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Always great seeing you, Olivia. Your girls win tonight 29-11. They played a very short, by short I don't mean short in terms of stature, although they weren't the tallest of teams.
Yeah.
But I mean in terms of personnel. They only came into the game with 7 players, and they had 2 players who were injured in the first half. So got to give a lot of credit to those Benzie players. Those 5 players played a lot of minutes tonight.
They did, yes.
Yeah. So, and we had 2 of our girls who went down hunting. Do you have an injury report on those girls?
I know Jo, she's just icing it right now, seeing how it feels. We're hoping that she'll be okay.
Okay.
And then was the other one JC, I think?
Yeah, JC Cole.
Yeah, I think she tore her ACL, and I think just whenever she tweaks it a little bit, it scares her, but she's good.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I think that was JC Cole. Yeah, because number 23.
I think, she fell a little bit.
Because initially, I think I had reported. No, I think I did report JC Cole. Yeah, so that's good news to hear.
Yeah.
On those, I'm sure Miss Jen, if she's back listening, will also be happy to hear that
out.
as well too. Yeah. So
yes.
What were yourself, assistant coach Laird, and head coach Veneman? What was the one thing that you were happiest about with this win tonight?
We were super happy with, in the fourth quarter, we had a bunch of the girls, they were just being super supportive of all the other girls who maybe don't see a ton of other minutes. So, it's really just a heartwarming feeling when, we have all these girls screaming for the bench, just wanting the best for their teammates. And they never let up. So that was really, it was a good feeling and good to see them support each other.
I was going to say we could hear that because we're just above the Ludington bench right here. And definitely noticed that with the support.
Yes.
Of the players, and being very unselfish.
Yes.
Maybe unselfish to a fault.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, coaches love to see that as well too.
Yeah.
For the most part. Now, if it was a tighter game, it might have been a little bit of a different story.
Yeah.
But 29-11, and a win here tonight against Benzie Central. Jalen Laird led the way tonight with 12 points. And Kelsey Bowman also had a real nice ball game with 10. And it doesn't say, you look at it, as Thad always tells me, Scoop, he's been working on me for years. Basketball's a lot more than just scoring. He goes, you get so pumped up about the scoring. I said, I know, Coach. Hey, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Basketball's passing. It's stealing the ball. It's dribbling. It's so much more than just scoring.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I agree.
Yeah. Lots of great life lessons that can be taught as well to these young ladies.
Definitely.
So appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great evening. Enjoy this varsity game, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's Ludington JV girls assistant coach Olivia Lynn. There you go. Thank you. We'll give these back to Julia. Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you. And again, a big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, and that's going to wrap things up for our post-game show here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned to Oriole Nation. When we come back, we'll have the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame interview coming at you here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
This is a presentation of the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. High school sports are on the air and online. Watch this game at the Oriole Sports Network Facebook group or YouTube channel and listen to this game via radio at 102.7 WMOM, smart devices like Amazon Alexa and Google Home, or via streaming audio at WMOM.FM. This game is a presentation of the following sponsors: House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by Urca Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Now it's time to bring you all the action with Todd Scoop Hansen and the team live here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Girls Varsity Basketball action here on 102.7 WMOM Radio, as well as the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you on the play-by-play call tonight. And I'm joined by Julia Habman, who's our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and Mason Conger, the OSN cameraman. No color commentary man tonight. That's okay. I've done that a few times over the years, going solo. Unfortunately, neither Evan McKinley or Big Country Matthew Westhouse could make it tonight, and Kyle Grzinski had some other obligations as well. So Coach Shank said, "You're going solo, Scoop, up at Benzie on Monday." I said, "Hey, that's fine, Coach." JV action tonight. Ludington wins by the score of 29-11. And we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. We want to also thank Pure Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. They're located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. The 13-6 Ludington Orioles, 8-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division against the 9-8 Benzie Central Huskies, 7-6 in the Northwest Conference. And right now we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did earlier today with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Oriole girls varsity head coach Warren Stowe. And tonight your girls head north up to Benzonia to take on the Benzie Central Huskies, a long-time non-conference rival of the Orioles. Always seems like a good ball game when Ludington and Benzie get together. The Huskies come into this game 9-8 overall on the season, 7-6 in the Northwest Conference. Always a good matchup when the Orioles and Huskies get together.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Benzie was a team like from my childhood or, you know, high school days that we never really played. And then when I came back and was helping Thad, we were always playing Benzie in districts, and those boys had some big, tough matchups with them. And just a good program and tough kids, and I always like playing Benzie. So this team is no different than a lot of Benzie teams. There's a lot of talent on that team, and they've got girls that can shoot it and drive it, and they haven't been pressing as much in the last few games, but I mean that's who they are season-wise. They're a pressing team,
Yeah.
so a really great opportunity for us to get some practice against the press, which is, we need that work.
Your team seems to be peaking at the right time, Coach. Senior night last week at Hawley, very emotional time with your. It's hard to believe, you've had these seniors all these years, and when you first get them, it's like, oh, we got lots of time, and then before you know it, it's senior night.
Yeah, that's the truth. It's it just flies by. It flies by, and it is always an emotional night. Just they put so much work in for you, and I think I said that after the game the other night. That's one thing that I'm really blessed with, and I know Thad is too. That we've got a lot of kids in Ludington that work really hard, and those girls have put a lot of time in. So just wanted to make sure that I always worry because I want to make sure that I do right by them. Because they've put a lot of time in. So hopefully they felt honored and they played really well. And like we said, every senior scored. It was just a really nice night. And now we've got 3 more games tonight and 2 other ones to finish the regular season, and then we're into districts.
Speaking of districts, now I know that the districts for your team is going to be at Big Rapids.
Yeah.
Have the pairings come out?
The unofficial ones. So
your seed is going to be.
We will not be seated. So
Okay.
Big Rapids, or no, I'm sorry, not Big Rapids. Reed City and Hart should be 2 and 1. Hart right now is the 1. Reed City is the 2. They've kind of been flopping back and forth. So then it's alphabetical. We would be the B team. So Big Rapids would be A. Remus, Chip Hills would be C. So we would likely play Chip Hills on a Monday and then play likely Hart unless Reed City flips back to number 1. So on a Wednesday night. So it's looking like pretty solid that we will be playing on Monday night, which whatever, that's fine with me. I mean, we got a game on Tuesday the 27th. I don't necessarily want a full week off. So whatever it is, I'm to the point where it's just like, let's play, man.
I hear you, Coach. 2 quick questions for you. Number 1, your thoughts on the new foul shooting rule this season.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've had mixed reactions. I've talked to Thad about it. I've talked to some of my color commentators about it, And number 2, how the districts, you seed 1 and 2, but then they put them in alphabetical order. So it seems like it's a little bit backwards to me.
Yeah, so in regards to the foul shooting, I kind of like it. And I think I was talking to J.R. Schoon or somebody this summer when they were doing some scrimmages, and I think he hit it. It just it cleans up some of the mess that the 1-and-1 will give you. Like sometimes that leads to more foul trouble because you have loose ball fouls on rebounds. Sometimes that leads to giving up offensive rebounds. So I kind of like the 5, and then you can start over. And then I don't understand why they don't seed the whole district. If you're keeping the number, it takes 0 extra work to seed the entire district. The number itself, I also don't love, just from a standpoint of I think teams should be rewarded for playing out of their division. So, we schedule a lot of D1 teams just because where we are, the area we are, I think that those teams offer better competition. I think that there should be maybe a slight reward for scheduling those teams versus scheduling D3 teams that you can beat up on. So I think I like that the weight of that score is the heaviest on your opponent's winning percentage because then they're at least taking into account who you play.
Yeah.
But I'd also like maybe a part of that score to be what division. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
Then it's never going to be perfect because then you'd have people cheating the system and they would try to schedule a lesser D1 team. But I just think it could be thought about a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, thank you on that, Coach. Good luck tonight. I appreciate the input.
You're welcome.
That's
I'm
great
happy to do
input.
it. No one asked me those types of questions.
Yeah, and good luck to you and your girls tonight at Benzie. I look forward to talking to you after the game. As always, go O's.
Yeah, thanks. I'll give you my starting lineup too. I caught you here.
Yeah, you did.
Carly at the 1, M at the 2, L at the 3, Peyton at the 4, Jenna at the 5, and we'll talk to you after the game. Go O's.
Sounds great, Coach. Thanks for keeping me aligned. Go O's.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Here are your starting lineups as sponsored by Pure Marquette Builders. First for the Benzie Central Huskies, coached by Jeff Nordbeck. Starting at the guards, number 1, Macy Jones. She is a senior. Also number 21, Kara Johnson, a senior. And number 24, their point guard, Marie Redlinger. The forwards for the Huskies, number 32, Flora Zickert. She is a senior. And number 11, Grace Higas, and she is a junior. Again, the Huskies 9-8 overall, 7-6 in the Northwest Conference. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Katie Mesher. Starting at the guards, number 20, Eliana Jeruzel. She is a junior. Also, number 23, Emma McKinley, a senior. And number 25, Carly Mesher, a senior. The forwards, number 10, Jenna Skiba, a junior. And number 5, Peyton Welch, a junior. Ludington 13-6 overall on the season, 8-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Ludington in their black jerseys tonight, orange lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Benzie Central, their white jerseys, red lettering and numerals trimmed in black. The Orioles and the Huskies getting set for battle here at Benzonia, Benzie Central High School, on this Monday, February 19th. We have the jump. It's controlled by the Ludington. Well, let's see here. Still a fight for it, and it'll be Benzie Central Huskies basketball. And they have an over and back violation right off the bat on the Huskies. Peyton Welch will trigger the ball in to Carly Mesher. Mesher at the top of the key, now to McKinley. McKinley to Welch. Welch will give it to Jeruzel. Her shot, no good. Three-point attempt from the baseline. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touched by the Benzie Central Huskies. Again, our Indian Summer manager in the spotlight. There's a shot up no good there by Skiba. Now a foul is going to be called on the Orioles. Will be Melina Eaton, and you can hear her interview at halftime during the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. That's the Indian Summer Manager in the spotlight tonight. Benzie Central on the attack. We're just 30 seconds into the game, no score. Huskies with the basketball. Macy Jones has it. She goes baseline until she runs into Eliana Jeruzel right there, and Mesher gets the tie up. Possession arrow to the Orioles. The ball will be triggered in by Peyton Welch. She'll get it in now to Carly Mesher. Mesher to McKinley. Back to Mesher. Now to Welch. Peyton Welch, nice move, shot up, good! Nice move there by Peyton Welch. And she kisses the ball off the glass, and it nestles into the twines, and Ludington up by the score of 2-0. Now, here's a turnover, and Ludington has the basketball once again. Welch with it. Her pass is deflected and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Kara Johnson. 6:49 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 2-0. Jeruzel will trigger the ball in. Into Carly Mesher. Mesher on the drive. And it somehow ended up in the hands of Jenna Skiba. I do not know how Ludington retained possession on that, but they somehow did. Now Mesher has it. And her pass is picked off there by Benzie's 21, Kara Johnson. Johnson will give the ball now to Flora Zickert. Cross-court pass. And with it now, Macy Jones. When I was getting these starting lineups from Coach Jeff Nordbeck, I said a lot of these names look familiar. And I said, I bet a number of these girls have brothers who played for Benzie Central, and particularly that 2016 team that defeated Ludington and Kingsley in the district championship game that year. And one of those players was Zickert. I think it was Quinn Zickert. Shouldn't say that name too loudly around Coach Shank. All right, with the ball, Mesher. Mesher, she'll give the ball now to Jeruzel, to Welch. Welch goes baseline to McKinley. Good passing from the Orioles to Skiba. McKinley's three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to Benzie Central's number 11, Grace Hygas. Now to Flora Zickert. Zickert to Marie Redlinger. Redlinger in the lane. And now it has the ball taken away there by Peyton Welch. Ahead to Jeruzel. And now Jeruzel has the ball knocked away. Last touch by Benzie Central out of bounds. We're almost 3 minutes into this first quarter. Ludington up 2-0. Ball will be triggered in by Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel to Welch. Ball batted away. Welch comes up with it, and now we're going to have a jump ball, I believe. Possession arrow to Benzie Central. So Carly Mesher and Eliana Jeruzel will both get a breather on the bench. Checking into the Oriole lineup will be number 40, Jordan Anderson. She is a junior. And also checking in, number 30, Madeline Kenyon. She's a sophomore. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Welch, and now Welch is going to draw the foul. Good aggressiveness there by Peyton Welch, taking that ball to the hoop. She draws the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. 4:58 to go in the first quarter. Ludington up 2-0. 13-6 Orioles against the 9-8 Benzie Central Huskies. Welch's first free throw, no good. Ludington 8-1 in the West Michigan Conference. Lakes, they'll get a crack at the Fremont Packers next week to try to get a share of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division Championship. Welch gets one of two free throws. And Ludington up 3-0, and now foul called on the Orioles. I believe it's on Peyton Welch. And she's got two quick fouls here. There's 4:57 to go in this opening quarter. Huskies will get the ball in to Kara Johnson. Now ahead to Grace Hygas. Hygas will give it to Zickert. Good. Flora Zickert with the basket. Ludington up 3-2, 4:44 left in the opening quarter. Kenyon to McKinley, to Welch, to Anderson. Anderson will give it now to McKinley. They'll swing it now to Welch. Anderson's pass deflected and stolen right there. And Zickert has it. It went off of the hands of Marie Redlinger. Jones has it. Ball deflected, and there is an Oriole steal there. Good job by Jenna Skiba. Skiba will give the ball now to Kenyon. Kenyon, three-point attempt up and good! Peyton Welch buries the three, and Ludington up 6-2. Welch with all 6 of the Oriole points. And now you have McKinley in there fighting for the ball along with Welch. Three-point attempt by Benzie off the mark. Ball batted around, and coming up with it for the Huskies, Macy Jones. Now the ball out of bounds, last touched by the Orioles. 3:40 left in the first quarter, and Peyton Welch will get a well-deserved breather, and coming in for her will be number 20, Eliana Jeruzel. Huskies get the ball in to Marie Redlinger. Redlinger on the drive, shot no good, but she draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. 3:33 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 6, Benzie Central 2. Shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. First free throw is up and no good. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Redlinger, second attempt up, no good. McKinley has it for the Orioles. Emma McKinley lost the dribble for a moment, goes back, retrieves the basketball, and brings the ball up the court. Emma wears 23. She'll give it now. Kenyon for 3, no good. Rebound by Jeruzel, up, no good, and it ends up in McKinley's hands. Emma will give it to Jeruzel now. Jeruzel to Kenyon on the near baseline, to Anderson. Anderson to McKinley. McKinley will pass it back to Jeruzel, top of the key. Now to Kenyon. Kenyon, Jeruzel. Jeruzel on the drive, nice drive, up, no, in and out, no good. Rebound to Benzie Central. They'll get the ball ahead now to Kara Johnson. Johnson will take the jumper, up, no good. Fought for, coming away with it, Zickert. Her shot, no good. Zickert again in there, and now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Madeline Kenyon. 2:42 left in the first quarter. Ludington up 6-2. Girls varsity basketball action from Benzonia. The Orioles and the Huskies. Benzie Central gets the ball in. Zickert with it. Flora Zickert. There's a drive, shot up, and no good. Rebound to Skiba. Skiba. She'll get the ball ahead now to Emma McKinley. Over to Kenyon. No, I'm sorry. That was Kenyon over there. Anderson has it now. Kenyon with it. Madeline Kenyon. Jeruzel. Kenyon for 3, up and no good. Rebound Anderson, up, good! Jordan Anderson. Offensive rebound and the putback. And Ludington leads 8-2. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. Ludington 8, Benzie Central 2, 2:03 to go in the opening quarter. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. We are, Indian Summer, are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And a big shout out to Groundworks Landscaping. Groundworks Landscaping, located at 5634 West Dewey Road. This time of year, Groundworks offers the following services: snow removal, firewood sales and delivery, subcontracting, and general labor by the hour. The phone number to Groundworks is 231-690-6994. That's Groundworks Landscaping at 5634 West Dewey Road. At the free throw line for the Benzie Central Huskies will be number 24, Marie Redlinger. First shot is no good. Orioles up 8-2. Second shot by Redlinger, no good. Rebound fought for. Good job there by Eliana Jeruzel taking that ball away from Zickard. Now the Orioles turn the ball over, and with it for Benzie Central. Nice block right there by the Orioles. Jordan Anderson taking that shot for Benzie Central was number 11, Grace Hygas. And Anderson, a nice clean block right there. It will be Benzie Central basketball, but some really nice defense by Jordan Anderson. Shot up and good. Boy, getting just a nice high shot right there. And the right touch from Kara Johnson for Benzie Central. Ludington up 8-4. Emma McKinley with it. 1:38 left in the opening quarter. Mesher. And Mesher now to, well, a foul is going to be called there. That was Jeruzel getting that ball to Skiba. And foul called on Benzie Central. Big shout out to Barb and Poor Man Wilson back home in Ludington watching tonight's Orioles game on the Oriole Sports Network. Big Oriole fans. Nice shot, turnaround there, up and in by the Orioles, Jenna Skiba. And now we have a Orioles up 12-4. And we just had a turnover and another Oriole basket, and that happened so quick I missed it. I'll have to get the information on there. Maybe Mason will have who scored the last Oriole bucket. Foul called on Ludington there. Ludington up 12-4. Yeah, right now I've got 6 for Welch, 2 for Skiba, and 2 for Anderson. At the line for the Benzie Central Huskies, number 24, Marie Redlinger. First free throw is no good. Second attempt. Up, no good. Rebound to Emma McKinley. Good job of blocking out there by McKinley. Now she'll slow things down to get the ball ahead to Mesher. Three-pointer up and no good. Long rebound to Emma McKinley. Back to Mesher. Now to McKinley. They'll swing it now to Jeruzel. Jeruzel, 14-footer, up no good. Rebound to Benzie Central's Macy Jones. Jones now to Redlinger. Redlinger on the drive. Offensive foul called on Benzie Central's Marie Redlinger. And boy, does that fire up the Ludington bench, which is right sitting down in front of us here at Benzie Central High School. Good defense there by the Orioles. That is one thing I know, talking with Carly's dad, Dan Mesher, that gets Carly super fired up. For some people, it's hitting a three-pointer. Some people, it's getting a slam dunk. For Carly Mesher, it is taking a charge. There's a shot, no good there by Jeruzel. Out of bounds, it'll be Benzie Central basketball. Ludington up 12-4. Checking into the Benzie Central lineup will be number 12, and that is Caitlin Pauline. There we go. I got to work on my phonetics there. Caitlin Pauline has checked into the Benzie lineup. She is a senior. Here's a steal by Mesher, and now she's going to be hammered to the floor, and her teammates gather around her in a big way, and Carly will go to the free throw line. Hard foul right there, but Carly is a tough cookie. She's at the free throw line. Ludington up 12-4. 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Mesher's first free throw, no good. Second attempt. Up and good. Carly used the bank right there, and Ludington up 13-4. 13 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Benzie Central on the attack. There's a block right there by Anderson. And a fight for the ball there. Mesher fighting for the ball along with Benzie's Kara Johnson. Jump ball, possession arrow to Benzie Central with 6 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Orioles up 13-4. Benzie will get the ball in with it, number 21. That's Kara Johnson. They'll take a three at the buzzer, and that's going to be no good. At the end of one from Benzonia, your score. Girls varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 13, the Benzie Central Huskies 4. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O Nation.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Ludington 13, Benzie Central 4. As we begin play here in the second quarter. And that first quarter for the Orioles, 6 points for Peyton Welch, 2 for Jenna Skiba, 2 for Eliana Jeruzel, 2 for Jordan Anderson, and 1 for Carly Mesher. Ludington begins play here in the second quarter with the basketball. They'll work it inside to Skiba, Skiba to Mesher, now to McKinley. They'll swing it to Jeruzel. Jeruzel, Skiba, Mesher. Mesher will give the ball now to McKinley. Jeruzel has it, and now she's bumped off the ball right there, and she'll be fouled by Benzie Central's number 32, Flora Zickert. Into the Husky lineup, number 11, returning Grace Higas. Jeruzel to trigger the ball in to McKinley. Emma with it, and now she'll give it to Carly Mesher. Mesher to McKinley. Three-point attempt, Mesher, no good. Rebound to Benzie's Grace Higas. And now with it for the Huskies, number 24, Marie Redlinger. Redlinger. Zickert has it now. Zickert for three, no good. Rebound, Emma McKinley. Emma slows things down. She'll give it now to Jeruzel. Back to McKinley, now to Mesher. Mesher cross-court pass to Jeruzel. She'll give it now to Skiba. Skiba to Laird. Her shot, no good. Here comes the Benzie Central Huskies. Flora Zickert. She'll give it now to Kara Johnson. Johnson over to Redlinger. Kara Johnson has it. Johnson shot up, and it's good, and a foul. And foul's going to be called, I believe, on McKinley. Give the basket there to the Huskies, number 21, Kara Johnson. And I want to apologize. I think that 24, Marie, it's Riedlinger. I've been saying Riedlinger. So I apologize on the mispronunciation of that name. Free throw is up and in, so Kara Johnson completes the three-point play for Benzie Central, and Ludington now with a 13-7 lead. Into the Oriole lineup, number 12, Ashley Stowe. Ashley's a junior. Now there's a turnaround there by Laird, no good. Rebound by Skiba, no good, and here comes Benzie Central. So right now you got Kenyon who's checked in. She wears jersey number 30. You got Kenyon out there with Stowe, Laird, Skiba, and Jeruzel. Looking at the Benzie Central, just like their JV had started the game with 7 and finished with 5 players. The varsity, same thing. They have a very short bench. And right now, Ludington is up 13-7, 5:35 to go in the opening half. Ashley Stowe with the basketball for the Orioles. Stowe will give it to Kenyon. Stowe now to Jerusalem. Inside, shot no good there by Skiba. And here comes Benzie Central. Kara Johnson. Zickert, her shot up and no good. Ball rebounded by Benzie Central there. And now Ludington will get it back. It's like a hot potato now. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Benzie Central basketball. But very physical first half here. Bodies flying all over the court. Orioles up 13-7. Ludington was up 13-4 at the end of 1. Ball batted out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. JV game tonight. Ludington wins by the score of 29-11. All right, Emma McKinley back after a quick rest. She got McKinley out there with Kenyon. Also back into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Peyton Welch, and number 40, Jordan Anderson. And they join Jenna Skiba out there. McKinley with it. Emma will give it now to Kenyon. Back to McKinley. Kenyon for 3, no good. Rebound fought for, out of bounds, and it will be Benzie Central basketball. You had Peyton Welch in there fighting for that ball. Like she was a little bit tied up right there. Now there's good hustle there by the Orioles, Madeline Kenyon, and fighting for the ball, Emma McKinley, right in between 2 Benzie Central Huskies. Ludington up 13-7, 4:27 left in the second quarter. We want to thank Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor, go on out and see Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic, strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yak, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. I cannot highly recommend Dr. Mark Yak enough. I've been seeing him since I retired from the United States Navy back in August of 2004. All right, here's Benzie Central with the basketball. Shot on the way, up, no good. Rebound to, well, actually, the ball taken away now. Emma McKinley, she'll get it ahead. Kenyon, back to McKinley. She'll fake the 3. Now, nice pass. Shot up, good, and the foul. Beautiful pass there from Jenna Skiba. She gets the assist. Jordan Anderson gets the bucket, and she's fouled. Ludington up 15-7, 3:44 to go in the opening half. Anderson at the free throw line. Her free throw is up and good. Jordan completes the 3-point play for the Orioles. Ludington 16, Benzie Central 7 on the court. Right now for Benzie Central, you have number 1, Macy Jones. Also, you have number 32, Flora Zickert. Number 12, Caitlin Pauline. And you have 21, Kara Johnson, and 24, Marie Riedlinger. 3:29 to go. Second quarter, Ludington up 16-7. On the court for the Orioles, you have Peyton Welch, Jordan Anderson, Jenna Skiba, Madeline Kenyon, and Emma McKinley. Oriole defense forcing a turnover. Ball will be triggered in by Peyton Welch. She gets it in to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon now to McKinley, to Welch. Welch at the free throw line, turnaround no good. Rebound, Anderson loses it, but it ends up in Skiba's hands. Now Kenyon has it. Kenyon to McKinley. Peyton Welch, back to McKinley, 2:51 to go in the opening half. Now Skiba's pass goes out of bounds. She's trying to get that ball over to Kenyon. I'd like to thank Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust integrity, and respect. But before we do that with Urca Auto Center, we got a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. Ludington 16, Benzie Central 7. And you are listening and watching the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Ludington 16, Benzie Central 7. 2:48 left in the second quarter. Benzie Central with the basketball. Bringing the ball up for the Huskies, number 21, Kara Johnson. She'll give the ball back now to Marie Riedlinger. Riedlinger to Johnson. She's guarded there by Emma McKinley. Johnson on the drive, and now a traveling violation on Benzie Central. Folks, as I was saying before the timeout, Urca Auto Center, another of our fine, awesome sponsors. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282 and talk to Matt Urca, my buddy Matt Urca. All right, Ludington up 16-7 right now. They have the ball. Mesher to McKinley. McKinley had to go back and try her best to save that ball. She was able to, but right to a Benzie Central player, Zickert. And now here come the Benzie Central Huskies. Here's a shot up, no good there by Macy Jones. And Kenyon has it for the Orioles. 1:42 left in the second quarter. Remember our Indian Summer manager in the spotlight, Melina Eaton, and you'll hear that interview at halftime. Mesher open for 3. She does not take the shot, however, and now she'll give the ball to Kenyon on the far or the near baseline. Kenyon to Welch, back to Kenyon for 3, up and no good. Coming away with the ball for Benzie Central, number 24, Marie Riedlinger. Riedlinger on the drive, shot no good, out of bounds. Good job by the Orioles, nice block right there. That was both Eaton back there and Mesher. Now Jerusalem will check into the Oriole lineup, and Emma McKinley will get a nice break. Got a timeout on the floor. 1:10 to go in the second quarter. Ludington 16, Benzie Central 7. And we'd like to thank the McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located right next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. And if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5 Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in beautiful downtown Ludington. Orioles up 16-7. Second quarter, we have 1:10 remaining before the intermission. Our next broadcast after tonight's game will be boys basketball at Hawley Gym on Thursday. the Manistee Mariners in town, boys JV and boys varsity basketball, Thursday, February 22nd at Hawley Gym. Big Country, Matthew Westhouse will be doing color commentary with me that night for the varsity game. We'll also be at Hawley on Friday as Benzie Central boys team will come to town, and we will be doing a boys JV, boys varsity broadcast. And the color commentary man that night for the varsity will be Evan McKinley. 46 seconds left in this opening half. There's a drive by the Huskies, shot no good. Great defense by Carly Mesher there. And here comes Ludington, Madeline Kenyon with it. There's a drive, they'll get it to Anderson, shot up, no good. Rebound by Welch. Welch just lost the ball, just rolled off her fingertips right there. We have 25 seconds to go in this opening half. Ludington up 16-7. Orioles have played some just awesome defense in this first half. 14 seconds left with the ball for the Huskies, number 12, Caitlin Pauline. They'll swing it around, 6 seconds to go. Shot blocked right there by Peyton Welch. Welch now down to 2 seconds. Three-pointer at the buzzer, no good. And your score at the half here from Benzonia, the Ludington Orioles 16, the Benzie Central Huskies 7. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation, for the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way after these messages.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. We're at the half. Benzie Central trails the Orioles by the score of 16-7, and it was quite a dogfight in that second quarter. Both teams playing tenacious and ferocious defense. Ludington and Benzie both scored just 3 points in that second quarter, but I'll tell you what, folks, it wasn't for a lack of action. Some great defense displayed by both teams. The Orioles outscored the Huskies 13-4 in the first quarter, and again, both teams score 3 points in the second quarter. Ludington leads 16-7 at the half. Scoring for the Orioles in that first half, 6 points for Peyton Welch, 2 for Jenna Skiba, 2 for Eliana Jeruzel, 1 for Carly Mesher, and 5 points for Jordan Anderson. For Benzie Central, 5 points for Kara Johnson and 2 for Flora Zickert. We'd like to thank our exclusive halftime show sponsor, and that is Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union. And also a big shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And right now we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did earlier this afternoon with the girls varsity manager. And that manager, Melina Eaton, and we're going to listen to that right now. When we return, we will have more of the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way right here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole manager in the spotlight, and that manager for tonight's game is Melina Eaton. Melina is a senior. This is her second year as the Ludington girls varsity basketball manager. She does a tremendous job. And Melina, what is that you like best about being manager of the Ludington Oriole girls varsity basketball team?
I like being just a part of the team and all the memories that we've made throughout this year.
Okay. What do you like best about being Coach Warren Stowe's manager?
I love how he just makes it a family environment and always includes everyone. Even with me, he'll just include me in everything and never a dull moment with him.
Okay, yeah. Now your teammates, many of them are your classmates as well. What's the coolest part about being with your classmates who are on the Ludington girls varsity basketball team?
Yeah, you just get to know them better and all the memories that you make and just have fun with them.
Mm-hmm. The Detroit trip.
Yeah.
Your fondest memory of that?
Would probably have to be just the dance parties and playing Uno in the hallways and just hanging out with everyone.
Okay. It's your senior year. We've alluded to that a couple of times right now. Your future plans for college, what are you thinking about? What type of field are you thinking about getting into? Are you thinking about going in maybe to the family business, maybe the cluck bucket?
Yeah. So I'm planning on doing a gap year, taking a year to work and save up money, and then do cosmetology in the fall of 2025.
Okay. Outstanding. Your favorite restaurant in Ludington, besides Cluck Bucket?
Yeah, obviously Cluck Bucket, but other than Cluck Bucket, it would probably have to be El Rancho.
Okay. That is very popular amongst all your teammates, amongst football players, boys basketball players. And folks, you wonder why I keep saying Cluck Bucket is because Melina's family is the owners of the Cluck Bucket, and one of my wife's favorite places. I love it too. And my brother-in-law, he works there, brother-in-law Chuck Brown. We talked, about your future plans. Tell Oriole Nation out there about your plans for fall sports.
In the spring.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Melina. I meant to say spring sports. Your plans for spring sports.
I knew what you meant. I'm gonna do track again. This will be my second year doing track.
Okay. Let's see. We talked a bit about you enjoyed obviously the memories you create as manager. What do you think that the girls basketball players? What do you think that they like the best about you as their manager?
Probably the team braider. I braid everyone's hair before games. If they ever forget a pair of socks or need some spandex or something, I always got hair ties, so just prepared for them.
Okay. Anybody out there watching tonight's live broadcast that you'd like to send a shout out to or say hello to?
My family and my parents. Hello.
All right. Well, Melina, congratulations on being the Ludington Oriole manager in the spotlight. All the best to you and the Ludington girls basketball team. We wish you nothing but the best for your future. As always, go O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Again, a big thank you to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive sponsor of the player/manager in the spotlight tonight. It was manager Melina Eaton. Had fun time chatting with Melina earlier this afternoon over at Ludington High School. Taking a look at the OSN broadcast schedule for the rest of the regular season. After tonight, we will be back at Hawley for back-to-back games on Thursday and Friday this week. That's February 22nd and February 23rd. Both boys games. We will live stream the JV games on Thursday against the Manistee Mariners. And then, of course, we'll have the varsity game coming your way that night. Big Country, Matthew Westhouse will be doing color with me that night. And on Friday of this week, the Benzie Central boys basketball teams will be in town, and we will live stream the JV and varsity games. Evan McKinley will be my color commentary man. Next week at Fremont, a huge girls basketball game at Fremont. We'll live stream the JV and varsity games, but the game against Fremont, that varsity game will more than likely be, if Ludington can win that game, it will be garnering them a share of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division Championship. Fremont, last I checked, still undefeated in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. They defeated Ludington earlier in the year at Hawley. Now Ludington wants to get some payback. That'll be on Tuesday, February 27th. So Oriole fans, mark that on your calendar. Tuesday, February 27th. And the Ludington Orioles will be at Fremont to take on the Packers, a huge West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. Got about a minute, 30 seconds to go until we start play here in the second half. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, and Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive manager in the spotlight segment for tonight's game as we had Melina Eaton on the air. I'd like to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Mike Benedict can be reached at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center. They're located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. They'll put collision damage in reverse. That's Benedict's Auto Center. Getting set for action here in the second half. The Ludington Orioles and the Benzie Central Huskies. JV girls basketball action tonight. Ludington wins by the score of 29-11. Congratulations to Coach Troy Veneman and his girls on the victory tonight. You got to really give some kudos to the Benzie Central team. They started with just 7 players. 2 players were injured, so they had 5 players going for a good portion of 3 quarters. Okay, we've begun play here in the second half. Ludington with the basketball. They lead 16-7. McKinley has it. She'll give it now to Mesher. Inside to Peyton Welch. Welch's pass is intercepted, but the momentum took Benzie Central's Macy Jones out of bounds, so it will be Ludington basketball. Peyton Welch with it. Welch's pass is picked off, and with it, Kara Johnson, her shot good. Kara Johnson picked that ball off, and she gets the basket. Ludington up 16-9. There's a drive by Jerusalem. Her shot no good. And now Peyton Welch will be called for an over-the-back foul there. We'd like to thank Lundquist Furniture, another of our fine sponsors, West Michigan's largest furniture store. It is located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Benzie Central with the basketball. Kara Johnson has it. She'll give the ball now to Zickert. 3-point attempt is up and off the mark there. That was put up by Marie Riedlinger. 7:06 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 16, Benzie Central 9. Well, Benzie got the ball, and they caught a break right there. They thought they were getting close, which they were, to the 5-second violation. So they were going to try to throw the ball in off the Oriole, bounce it back out of bounds. The ball went in, and it actually made its way back to a Benzie Central basketball player. And the Huskies now in with the basketball. They'll work it inside, shot up, and good. And scoring the basket, Grace Higas. And Benzie cutting in that Oriole leader on a 4-0 run right now with the ball. Peyton Welch. And now a timeout. Ludington, Coach Warren Stowe wants and gets a timeout. As you can hear the Benzie Central faithful, they're fired up here at Benzonia. 6:34 left in the third quarter. Ludington up by the score of 16-11. We'd like to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Talk to my friend Matt Ewing. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. They are proud to support Ludington Oriole sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. Matt Ewing, a huge Ludington Oriole basketball fan. Oriole basketball. Coach Warren Stowe trying to stem the tide right there as the Huskies are on a 4-0 run. Mesher has it. Mesher on the drive. And now we're going to have a foul called. Carly was on a mission right there. She took that ball and a foul was called, I believe, on Grace Higas. Jerusalem will get the ball in to Mesher. Carly Mesher now. She'll kick it back. Peyton Welch. Welch to McKinley. Now to Jerusalem. To Welch. Up and no good, but she draws the foul. Peyton Welch will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. 6:18 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 16-11. Ludington trying to earn their 14th victory of the season. Welch's free throw is up and in and out, no good. Into the Benzie Central lineup. Number 12, Caitlin Pauline. Second attempt up and no good by Welch. She kept it alive, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Benzie Central basketball. Huskies will get the ball in, and with it, number 21, that's Kara Johnson. Johnson, that was Riedlinger. Now, good hustle there by Peyton Welch. Almost had herself a steal, but her momentum carried her out of bounds right there. It'll be Benzie Central basketball. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 16-11. Some good defense on display from both teams here tonight. Work the ball in and ball goes out of bounds, and it will remain with Benzie Central. 5:47 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 16-11. Get the ball in out of bounds. Let's see here. It's going to remain with Benzie Central. 5:44 to go in the third quarter. Macy Jones with it. Jones picks up her dribble. She'll give it back now to her teammate, Kara Johnson. Macy Jones now over to Riedlinger. Riedlinger. Zickert. Zickert on the drive, up and no good. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touched by Benzie Central. Jordan Anderson will check into the Oriole lineup, and she'll replace Peyton Welch. We'll get a breather on the bench. 5:21 to go in the third quarter. Ludington was up 13-4 at the end of one, and they were up 16-7 at the half. Jerusalem with it. Mesher. Now to Anderson. To Skiba. Her shot, no good. Skiba rebound, loses it, gets it back. And now the ball will be flagged down there by Carly Mesher. She'll give it now to Jerusalem, to Anderson, over to McKinley. Her shot up and in and out, no good. Rebound Anderson, up and good! Jordan Anderson doing some nice work on the boards. Gets the rebound and the putback, and Ludington now up by the score of 18-11. Zickert. They'll get it out. Three-point attempt up and off the mark. Long rebound to Benzie Central. Three-pointer up and in by Flora Zickert. Ludington up 18-14. 4-point Oriole lead, 4:20 to go in this third quarter. McKinley to Mesher. Carly Mesher back to Emma McKinley. She'll give it now to Jenna Skiba. Skiba to Anderson, now to Jerusalem. McKinley has it now. McKinley, Skiba, her shot blocked right there. And here comes Benzie Central with the ball for the Huskies, number 24. That's Marie Riedlinger. And now a turnover, and give credit there to the Oriole defense, doing a nice job. 3:53 left in this third quarter. Ludington up 18-14. Madeline Kenyon will report into the Oriole lineup. She wears jersey number 30. So you got Kenyon out there with McKinley, Skiba, Anderson, and Jerusalem. Emma McKinley with it. 4-point Oriole lead. McKinley, too much on the pass right there, trying to get that ball to Skiba. There was a chance there if that pass was going to Jordan Anderson, Ludington would have had it, but not to Skiba. Jordan, nearly 6'3". There's a steal by Kenyon. And now Kenyon there. And we have a jump ball, possession arrow to Benzie Central. Timeout Huskies. 3:32 left in the third quarter. Ludington up 18-14. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Benzie Central. Just looking on Facebook, saw that Lori Smith made a post, said thank you to everyone that came out to Culver's tonight to help support the Ludington Post Prom. We've had that note up on the Oriole Sports Network page for quite some time. Get some publicity out there, and it sounds like everything went great tonight at Culver's, so that's great. As a way to help support the Ludington Post Prom. Good job, Oriole Nation. All right, Benzie Central with the ball there, and there's a steal that was caused by Emma McKinley, and now they're going to call a foul on Madeline Kenyon, an offensive foul. Or belay my last. No. That foul is going to be called on Benzie Central. Yes. I thought for a second there it might be on Kenyon, and my bad on that, folks. It's called actually on Benzie Central's Flora Zickert, number 32. Ludington with the ball. McKinley will give it now to Jerusalem. Over to Kenyon. Kenyon to McKinley. They'll work it into Anderson. Jordan Anderson to Skiba. Shot up, no good. Ball fought for, coming away with it, Macy Jones. And now we're going to have a foul called on Jenna Skiba. Ludington up 18-14, 3:03 to go in this game. And I'll tell you, these teams are defensively really attacking each other. It is some ferocious defense that we're seeing out on the court tonight between Ludington and Benzie Central. And it's been a very physical game as well. With the ball, Kara Johnson. She'll give it now to Marie Riedlinger. Riedlinger to Zickert. That's Flora Zickert with it. Zickert will give the ball now to Macy Jones. Over to Kara Johnson. Johnson on the drive. Nice move, and she'll get the basket. Oh, that was a pretty move there. And getting the basket, Kara Johnson for Benzie Central. Ludington up by just 2 points, 18-16. Skiba now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem down the lane. Shot's going to be short. And now the ball will go out of bounds, and it will be Benzie Central basketball. Jalen Laird will report into the Oriole lineup. Jenna Skiba will get a breather. 2:19 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up 18. There's a steal. And now they'll get the ball to McKinley. And now McKinley's going to be fouled. And the foul will be called on Benzie Central's Marie Riedlinger. Good steal there by the Orioles. At the free throw line. No. Ludington will be taking the ball out. On the baseline. They'll get it in to McKinley. Emma McKinley with it. McKinley now to Jordan Anderson. Inside, shot up and good! Give the assist to Jordan Anderson and give the basket right there to Jalen Laird. And I think Ludington may have got away with a walk right there. Ludington up 20-16 now with 1:53 to go in this third quarter. With the ball, Kara Johnson. Now there's a shot put up by Zickert. No good. Ball out of bounds. It will remain with Benzie Central. .142 left in the third quarter. Big shout out. Jack Smith says, go O's. Christine Schaefer, go get them, Lady O's. Let's see here. Who else we got chiming in here? Tammy Crispel, let's go Varsity Lady O's. Sherman Morse, great job, girls. Hey, Jeffrey Hansen. I don't know. I don't think Jeffrey and I are related, but I've known Jeffrey for a long time. He was a few grades ahead of me back in school. Huge Ludington Oriole fan, Jeffrey Hansen. All right. Ludington up 20-16, 1:30 to go in this third quarter. Girls varsity basketball action from Benzonia. Ludington, there's a three-pointer. Zickert up and no good. Rebound fought for. Benzie Central has it. Zickert, she'll fake the three. Now she'll give it to her teammate, and that's Kara Johnson. Now Johnson loses her footing, goes down, and a traveling violation on Benzie Central. 1:12 remaining in the third quarter. Ludington 20, Benzie Central 16. Ludington was up 13-4 at the end of one. They were up 16-7 at the half. Both teams only scored 3 points in that second quarter. Coach Warren Stowe wants and gets a timeout. I believe it's going to be a 30. Ludington is up by 4, 20-16. Yes, it will be a 30-second timeout. We're going to tell you about Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. And also a shout out as well to Pure Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. They're located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment. 231-398-7463. And Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, our exclusive postgame sponsor. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Back to action now. Ludington with the basketball. Jalen Laird with it. Laird will give the ball to Kenyon. Kenyon fakes the three at the free throw line. She'll give it to Laird. Laird to Anderson on the baseline. Anderson loses the ball out of bounds. Last touched by the Benzie Central Huskies. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. 4-point Oriole lead, 20-16. I'll tell you, space is a premium out there. Points are at a premium right now. Tough to get. Inbound pass. Jalen Laird battling for it. And we have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Ludington Orioles. 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball will be triggered in to Kenyon. Madeline Kenyon with it to Jordan Anderson. Anderson now, three-point attempt. McKinley up and good! Right there, sister! Emma McKinley buries the three, and Ludington now has a 7-point lead, 23-16. Nothing but net there for Emma McKinley. A huge three-pointer. She just absolutely buried it. Benzie Central with the basketball. Orioles playing some tenacious defense. They cause a turnover. Emma McKinley with the basketball. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Jerusalem to Laird. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. They got to get a shot off. It's blocked. And a foul is called. And Jalen Laird is going to go to the line and shoot three. Laird took the shot. She was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line with 0.8 of a second left in this third quarter. Huge three there from Emma McKinley. Then they get a steal by McKinley gets the steal. And now Jalen Laird is fouled as she was attempting a three-pointer there, a desperation shot at the buzzer. And she's going to be shooting three. First free throw, no good. She'll get two more. 0.8 of a second left in the third quarter. Ludington up 23-16. Laird's second attempt, no good. Her teammates come over and say, hey, take your time. Concentrate, put it in the hoop. Jalen's third attempt is up and no good. There's the rebound, there's the buzzer, and your score at the end of three from Benzie Central High School. Girls varsity basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 23, the Benzie Central Huskies 16. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Benzie Central outscored the Orioles 9-7 in that third quarter. Ludington does lead 23-16. It is Benzie Central basketball. Oriole defense is just absolutely harassing Benzie Central right now. Zickert, and ball batted away, and it will remain with Benzie Central. 7:44 left in this ball game. Zickert will trigger it in, and she gets the ball in to Kara Johnson. Johnson, now we're going to have an over and back violation here. That's a less, and yes, it is over and back violation, as you had Jenna Skiba back there, and she was going to make sure of it. Skiba was back there with a Benzie Central player. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Kenyon, Skiba, Laird, Mesher, and Welch. Kenyon has it. Madeline Kenyon. She'll dish it now to Carly Mesher. Mesher thought about the three. She'll give it now to Welch. Welch to Mesher. Mesher to Skiba. Skiba, good job. Jenna Skiba, as soon as she got that ball, she turned to take it to the hoop, and she's fouled. 7:21 left in the game. Ludington up 23-16. Girls varsity basketball action. Ludington trying to get their 14th win of the year. Kenyon shot up and God! Woo! Woo! Madeline Kenyon with a three-pointer from the near baseline, and Ludington now up by 10, 26-16. Kenyon's first points of the game, and that's Ludington just their second three-pointer of the game, third three-pointer. Welch had one, Kenyon one, and McKinley one. Ludington 26, Benzie Central 16, 6:54 left in the ball game. Flora Zickert with the ball. Zickert will give it now to Kara Johnson. Johnson back to Zickert. Baseline three-pointer up and no good. Benzie crashing the boards, and now Ludington gets the tie up. And good job there by Laird and Mesher. They get the tie up, and possession arrow points Ludington's way. Peyton Welch will trigger the ball into Carly Mesher. Mesher will get it ahead now to Kenyon. Madeline Kenyon to Peyton Welch. Welch, Mesher, now to Laird, and Laird will be, let's see here. Laird is going to be fouled. Jalen Laird, looks like she may have, I don't know if she took a elbow there or she is being looked at right now by her coach, Warren Stowe. And her teammates are surrounding her, and the officials over talking with her as well. So, like you said, it's been a very physical ball game tonight between Ludington and Benzie Central. Emma McKinley will report back into the Oriole lineup. So you have McKinley out there with Mesher, Kenyon, Skiba, and Welch. And Jalen would be shooting those, but Emma McKinley has checked into the game for her, and she'll shoot the free throws. First shot is up and good. Big free throw there by Emma McKinley. That three she hit was a big momentum turner right there, or breaking the momentum of Benzie Central. McKinley gets both free throws, and the Orioles are now up 28-16. And now here's another turnover. Welch with it. She's got McKinley. Emma just couldn't corral the basketball right there. The pass from Peyton. That was had a little bit of mustard on it. That was coming in as a fastball and a little high too. It looked like a Nolan Ryan canned heat right there. Some definite gas going right there. All right, Christine Schaefer, go get them, Lady O's. Patrick Hayner, looking good, Lady O's. Just love the tenacious and scrappy defense. You know, Patrick, I couldn't say it any better than that. Definitely, Ludington has just played some ferocious defense here tonight at Benzie Central, and this is great timing as districts are right around the corner. And you love the way this team is playing right now with this tenacious and ferocious defense, scrappy play by the Ludington Orioles. And Skibo will come to the bench now, and Jordan Anderson will check in. So you got Anderson out there now. Also, Ashley Stowe is checked in. She wears jersey number 12. Into the Benzie lineup, number 11, Grace Hygas. And also checking in will be number 21, and that is Kara Johnson, and 24, Marie Riedlinger. Ludington up 28-16. There's a block there by Peyton Welch. Welch will get the ball ahead now to Emma McKinley. 5:42 left in the game. Orioles up 28-16. McKinley now to Ashley Stowe. She'll give it right back now to Emma McKinley. Emma is the quarterback in that O's team right now. Top of the key now. Nice pass. Shot up, no good there by Welch, but she's fouled in a beautiful pass there from Jordan Anderson. And with her height right there, good court vision, she found Peyton Welch cutting right there. Welch's shot was no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. And for Benzie Central, Marie Riedlinger is just fouled out of this ball game. That was her 5th foul. Peyton Welch at the free throw line. First free throw is up and no good. Welch's second attempt, good. Peyton gets 1 of 2 free throws. 7 points in the game for Peyton Welch, and now some good D by the Orioles. Ludington up 29-16. Hey, folks, we want to thank our exclusive pregame sponsor, House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious, tasty, yummy, awesome House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, they are proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. We got a foul called now, I believe, on Jordan Anderson. And going to the free throw line for the Benzie Central Huskies will be number 11, Grace Hygas. First shot is short. Orioles up 29-16. Getting the JV game tonight, Ludington wins by the score of 29-11. Second attempt is up and no good. Ball fought for. Benzie has it. Nice block right there by Jordan Anderson as the shot was put up by Benzie's number 15, Amaya Roper, who's checked into this ball game. And that shot was blocked by Jordan Anderson. Benzie Central basketball. 5:12 left in the game. Foul called on Jordan Anderson, her second. Zickert gets the ball in to Kara Johnson. Now back to Zickert. Three-point attempt up and no good there by Amaya Roper. And now we're going to have a foul called, and I don't know if that's going to be on Anderson. No, play my last. That'll be on Peyton. Foul called on Peyton Welch. That's her 4th at the free throw line for Benzie Central, number 11, Grace Hygas. First free throw is no good. Into the Oriole lineup, number 10, Jenna Skiba. and she will replace Peyton Welch. Peyton comes to the bench with 4 fouls. She's definitely been one of the Oriole spark plugs tonight, but all of the girls have gave valuable minutes out there. There's a shot, no good by Higas. Rebound to Ashley Stowe, and Stowe gets fouled. The foul will be called on Higas over the back, and that's her 5th foul. So Higas is fouled out. Yeah, and Ashley Stowe will be at the free throw line. Belay my last. I don't think so. Well, that can't be a shooting foul there because right now, Benzie Central only has 4 team fouls. So they're getting it straightened out right now, and Carly Mesher and Emma McKinley will head back down to the other end of the court to trigger this basketball in. If you ever want to get a smile from Emma McKinley, sometime when you bump into her, you see her, ask her how her cat Bogey is doing. That always gets a big smile from her. That's a cat that she adopted from Jody McCarthy and Lakeshore Animal Friends. My wife Michelle and I, we got our cats actually from Oceana County Animal Shelter. Our cats Reese and Maisie. Ludington, nice passing right there as Jordan Anderson trying to get that ball to Jenna Skiba. It's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Benzie Central Huskies. Emma will get the ball in now to Ashley Stowe. Back to Emma McKinley. 4:26 left in the game. Ludington up 29-16. McKinley to Mesher. Mesher loses it, gets it back with quite a collision. Mesher's shot is no good. And yeah, that was a heck of a collision between Mesher and Flora Zickert. And now Zickert, she'll take the shot, no good. Rebound to Jordan Anderson. And here comes Carly Mesher now with the basketball. We got some big time physical activity going on right now out there now. And there's a traveling violation on Ludington, but there was a heck of a collision between Jordan Anderson and Flora Zickert right now. And yeah, there is some big time collisions happening on the court right now. Ludington up 29-16, 3:51 left in the ball game. Zickert will bring the ball up. She'll get it ahead now, and he has it shot up and no good. Overlaid right there, out of bounds. Last touch by the Orioles. 3:41 to go in the game. Mason, I don't think I've asked you yet. Do you have a favorite flavored ice cream down at House of Flavors? I always ask all the OSN members what their favorite flavor ice cream is. I don't think I've asked you yet. Okay, he's going to get back to me on that. You know, it's usually not that easy of a decision or choice for most people. All right, we're down to 3:22 left in the game, and now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Eliana Jeruzel. That'll be her second, team 4th. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Mesher, McKinley, Anderson, Jeruzel, and Skiba. Benzie will get the basketball in. Shot is up, and a nice block right there by Emma McKinley, and the ball ends up in the hands of Jordan Anderson. McKinley will get the ball ahead to Jeruzel. Jeruzel now, and a foul called on Benzie Central's number 32, Flora Zickert. A blocking foul right there, and Jeruzel will go to the free throw line. Eliana Jeruzel shooting 2. First free throw is up and no good. 3:09 remaining in the game. Ludington has shut out Benzie Central in this 4th quarter. Second free throw up and in by Jeruzel. Ludington up 30-16. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Zickert with it. She'll give it now to Kara Johnson. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Zickert. Zickert loses the ball out of bounds, and last touched by the Ludington Orioles. Zickert's pass picked off there by Mesher. Mesher will give it now to McKinley. Good job there by the Orioles' Carly Mesher. Mesher on the dribble drive. Nice pass to Anderson. Good! And she's fouled. Give the assist to Carly Mesher. Give the basket to Jordan Anderson. She gets the basket and she's hacked. And she'll go to the free throw line and try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Orioles up 32-16, 2:33 remaining in the game. Anderson's free throw is up and no good. Ball fought for. Ends up in the hands of Emma McKinley. Emma to Anderson. She's calling for it, wanting it. Her shot, no good. She goes down awkwardly. She'll get back up. She looks like she's okay. She is okay. And Zickert has it now for Benzie Central. She'll take a long three-pointer, no good. Ball rebounded now by Jenna Skiba, and she's immediately fouled there by Flora Zickert. That's Zickert's fourth foul. And the Orioles up 32-16. We want to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. First free throw is up and good. If you're looking to build, give my neighbor Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Jenna Skiba, second attempt from the free throw line. Up and no good. Look at the hustle there by Jenna Skiba. She just couldn't corral it right there. Out of bounds. She gets one of two free throws. Ludington 33, Benzie Central 16. Benzie will get the ball into Kara Johnson. Johnson being harassed there by Jerusalem. Zickert, 14-footer up and good. 7 points for Flora Zickert. Ludington up 33-18, 1:48 left in the game. Getting set to check in for the Orioles will be number 50, Ayana Rangel. There's a shot up by Skiba, no good, but she is fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line with 1:38 left in the game. Ludington up 33-18. First free throw is up and in by Jenna Skiba. And Mason just told me his favorite flavor ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors is birthday cake and cookies and cream. A couple of good selections there. Second attempt up and good. Jenna Skiba gets both free throws into the Oriole lineup. Rangel along with, let's see here, who else has checked in? I know that Reese Willis has checked in. Reese wears jersey 15. She is a junior. Also in number 42, that's Sabrina Ramirez, and Sabrina is a senior. Peyton Welch is checked back in as well, number 5. At the free throw line for Benzie Central, number 32, and that is Flora Zickert. Orioles up 35-18. 1:33 left in the game. Second attempt up and good. Zickert gets line violation. It's a line violation on Benzie Central, so that free throw will not count. Orioles up 35-18. Welch gets the ball in to Mesher. Back to Welch. Peyton Welch in the lane. Shot up, no good. But she's fouled and she'll go to the free throw line. 1:24 left in the ball game. Again, our next broadcast this Thursday back at Hawley Gym, boys JV and boys varsity basketball against the Manistee Mariners. Welch's free throw is no good. Be there Thursday and also back at Hawley on Friday for more boys basketball as Benzie Central boys team comes to town. Welch, second free throw, good. Peyton Welch gets 1 of 2. Ludington up 36-18. It's been a close ball game until this fourth quarter. There's a three-pointer from long ways out, way downtown, no good. Rebound to Welch. Welch will give it now to Mesher. Ludington was up 13-4 at the end of one. They were up 16-7 at the half. They were up 23-16 at the end of the third quarter. 57 seconds to go in the game. Benzie Central, the shot, no good, but we have a foul called, and the foul will be on Ayana Rangel. Ayana attempting her best back there to play some tough defense. First free throw is up and no good. At the line for the Huskies, number 15, that's Amaya Roper. Her second free throw is good. Orioles lead 36-19, 48 seconds to go in the game. Welch with it. Welch will take the shot, no good, but she is fouled. And she will go to the free throw line. And it's a hard foul called right there. And I was wondering because the official was looking like it may be a hard foul called on Benzie Central right there. Peyton Welch taken down with quite a bit of force on that shot right there. And the officials have called a hard foul. Peyton Welch at the free throw line. That was the 5th foul as well for Kara Johnson. Checking into the lineup for the Benzie Central Huskies will be number 5, Hannah Bott. She is a sophomore. First shot is good by Peyton Welch. Second shot, also good. Welch gets both free throws. Ludington up 38-19. It's Ludington basketball on the hard foul. You got Welch on the court with Rangel, Ramirez, Reese Willis, and Carly Mesher. They'll get the ball to Mesher. Her shot no good. Ball fought for, coming away with it, Macy Jones. Jones will give it now to Zickert. Three-point attempt up and off the mark. Long rebound to Reese Willis. And now Reese tried coming up that sideline right there and just stepped out of bounds with 29 seconds left in the game. There's a steal by Ramirez. Ramirez now, and we have a traveling or double dribble violation right there on the Orioles. 27 seconds left in the game. Ludington up 38-19. With the basketball for Benzie Central, Macy Jones. Zickert for 3, no good. Ball it's actually saved there by Macy Jones. She'll give it back to Zickert. Down to 9 seconds left in the game. 3 seconds to go. They'll get a shot off, and it is no good. And there's the buzzer. And your final score from Benzie Central High School girls varsity basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 38, the Benzie Central Huskies 19. Ludington improves to 14-6 on the season. And the Orioles now, they are 8-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Benzie Central now 9-9 on the season, 7-6 in the Northwest Conference. We're going to step aside. When we return, we will have the Smith & Eddy postgame show coming your way here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Benzie Central High School. Scoop Hansen, Mason Conger, and Julia Habman with you, the Oriole Sports Network, in collaboration with 102.7 WMOM. A big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Ludington winning tonight's varsity game here in Benzonia against the Benzie Central Huskies by the score of 38-19. Ludington outscored Benzie 13-4 in the first quarter. Both teams scored just 3 points in the second quarter. In the third quarter, Benzie outscored Ludington 9-7, but in the fourth quarter, it was all Ludington. They outscored Benzie Central 15-3. The Orioles led 16-7 at the half. They were up 23-16 at the end of three, and they win 38-19. Scoring tonight for the Orioles, Peyton Welch with 10 points, 5 for Jenna Skiba, 3 for Eliana Jeruzel, 5 for Emma McKinley, 1 for Carly Mesher, 3 for Madeline Kenyon, 9 for Jordan Anderson, and 2 for Jalen Laird. For the Benzie Central Huskies tonight, 2 points for Grace Hygas, 1 for Amaya Roper, 9 for Kara Johnson, and 7 for Flora Zickert. Ludington improves to 14-6 overall in the season. They are 8-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Benzie Central, their record now 9-9 overall in the season, 7-6 in the West Michigan, in the Northwest Conference. Yeah, Scoop, they're up north. They're in the Northwest Conference. Okay, again, a big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. JV action tonight. Ludington wins by the score of 29-11. So congratulations to JV coach Troy Veneman and his girls with their win tonight over Benzie Central. And joining me will be Ludington varsity coach Warren Stowe. He's got the headset. Let me turn on the, there you are, Coach. Want to make sure you're live on the air here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, that was, you look at that, Coach. In the final was 38-19, but that was a much, much closer ball game than the final score indicates. That was a physical ball game. It was just what you were talking about when I talked with you earlier today that you were hoping for. This is the type of game you want your team to play with districts just around the corner beginning next week. And you look at that second quarter, you talk about two teams playing just absolutely ferocious and tenacious defense. Yeah. The second quarter was a 3-3 game. Your team had built a 13-4 lead in that first quarter, but a 16-7 score at halftime. You got to be pleased as punched with your defense tonight.
I am pleased with our defense. You know, they've got a couple girls that can score, and pleased that we did really well, and we whether we were in the zone or man, we were really stepping up on our switches and not letting 32 get in a groove, and just a really, really physical game.
Yeah.
And, you know, more than anything, I was just proud of my girls for cheering on their team and keeping their composure. And I know that they were loud and that they were getting after it, but, you know, there was a lot of pushes and pulls and opportunities for people to get pretty mad, and I'm glad that we kept a level head through all
Yeah,
of
it was awfully, I described a couple times, I said, things are getting awfully chippy out there, folks.
Yeah, I wish at that time, you know, the refs would just take control of it a little bit, because, you know, that game could have got out of hand. Both teams were, you know, emotional and thought that the other team was, you know, over the line. And, you know, I just, at that point, I'd like the refs to blow the whistle a couple times and just get rid of that.
Yeah, you saw that. And like you said, Coach, I'm sure both teams thought the other team was being the instigators.
Yeah.
And, you know, the beautiful court here tonight.
Yeah, I love it.
But we did see, particularly in the JV game tonight, we saw 4 injuries. They all happened down at that end. 2 Orioles and 2 Huskies.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the court, it looks beautiful down there. Can you
nothing.
Just one of those things?
Just one of those things, as far as I know. I certainly don't think, there's any condensation or anything on that end. I just think it was just one of those fluke things.
Tonight, you look at your girls. When your girls got in there, all of them tonight, they were just, the effort was it was something
that's
else.
Never a problem.
Holy
I
cow.
thought, you know, like in that second quarter and in the third quarter, until the end of that third quarter, you know, they packed in the zone. That's fine. You have to work a little bit harder, but we just kept catching the ball at the high post and not being aggressive and not even looking at the basket. And that's how you score 3 points in a quarter, because, you know, we just caught and were looking to pass. I was happy that Jalen Jordan, they stick out in my head there in that third quarter. They were the first ones to start to kind of be a threat at the high post, because the high post was open all night long.
Mm-hmm. You know, Coach, Benzie had cut the score to 2 points right there. And then Ludington was up at 20-16. What a huge three-pointer there from Emma McKinley.
Yeah, and we love that. We love Emma to seek her shot. I often tell her, there is nobody on our basketball team, or I'm very confident to say on this court, that deserves to shoot more than Emma McKinley. There is no one that has put more time into her game.
Boy, and you also exploited some advantages right there with Jordan Anderson and her size right there and her court vision.
Yeah.
And it's really pretty.
Yeah, like I said, she got at the high post and she started to be a threat. I thought in the first half, not just Jordan, but Peyton, Jenna, Jalen, all of them were looking pass first. And that's fine if your buddy's open. If the decision is pass.
Yeah.
But you've got to look at the basket and get the defense to guard you before you pass.
Well, Coach, your team now 14-6 overall in the season, 8-1 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Got that huge game. You can't look past. I know your girls are not going to look past Muskegon Orchard View. Got that makeup game coming up.
Yep.
But the big one next week against Fremont, and we're really looking forward to being there. The Oriole Sports Network, 102.7 WMOM. Get past Orchard View in your next
Orchard
game.
View on Wednesday, and then we'll talk about Fremont all you want.
Exactly.
But, we know, Orchard View. We saw them. What was it, last game already, and last Thursday, and it's, they've got a couple girls that can play, and one of the girls that didn't play in that game. So, we just got to handle our business, and that's a hard place to play sometimes. It can often be physical like this, but just really pleased. I wish we would have seen some press tonight, but, they're very shorthanded.
Yeah.
Their whole JV team sat on the varsity bench to give them a quarter if they needed. He told me they've only got 5 or 6 varsity players.
Yeah.
So, I don't blame him for not pressing. I've been in that situation a couple years ago where you're shorthanded and you got to really conserve energy.
I had a great chat with both JV coach Amber Hughes and also the varsity coach Jeff Nordbeck. And usually, there's the rosters are stocked here at Benzie Central, boys and girls. And the JV girls tonight, they had started with 7 players and 2 of them got injured.
Yeah.
So for those girls who went like 3 quarters without a breather, you say, hey, give them kudos. And then the varsity team, I was talking to Coach Nordbeck, he said the same thing. He was going to have a short bench, and he had a couple girls.
They had a girl that got injured against Frankfurt, I know.
Yeah.
So, and they were already kind of down. So, tough. I'm just really thankful that we don't have anything big, just minor bumps and tweaks and banging knees, bruises, stuff like that.
Exactly.
So we really blessed.
We had girls who went down tonight, and I was always breathing a sigh of relief when I saw them get back up because there was a couple of our girls that went down pretty hard tonight. Like I said, a very physical ball game.
It was a very physical game, and then the refs didn't call much, in terms of that physicality. So it was a physical game. There's no doubt about it.
We talked earlier. I'm going to let you go here, Coach, in just a second. We talked earlier in your pregame interview about how Benzie Central, they're a lot like Ludington. They love their basketball in this community.
Yeah.
They've had some really good ball teams over the years. And, you look at this girls team and you see names like Zickert, you see names like Hygus and Rucky. Those are names I've seen before on the boys teams. These are the younger sisters of those players.
Yeah.
And when I bring that up to the coach, they say, oh, yeah, he played in 16. I said, oh, that's a bit of a sour year for Coach Thad Shank right there. That was the year Benzie beat us in the district championship game at Kingsley. And, we had the same team next year except for Calvin Hackert came in, and that team made the run to the Breslin Center.
Yeah.
So,
it's a great basketball community. We love playing Benzie. Glad that both teams got out of here, and like I said, it was just a very, very physical game.
Yep.
I wish the refs would have taken care of that, but they didn't. And just proud of how our girls stayed composed.
Yep.
At one point I turned to the bench and when Elle got bumped down here, I just said, Elle handled that better than I ever would have handled that. So just really pleased at our girls and their composure.
I was too, Coach, because there was a couple of times that what a collision. Holy cow, it looked like Carly Mesher got hit by a freight train right there.
On that end. She did. She didn't, but the momentum of it, she went right into the pads.
Exactly. So congratulations to you and your team on the 38-19 win. Congratulations on the 14th win of the year. We look forward to talking to you later this week, Coach, and we really look forward to that game at Fremont next week.
Yeah, OV first,
and then
we'll talk
first.
Fremont.
Exactly.
So thanks, Scoop, and thank you everybody for watching, and thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
Go O's.
Go O's. That's Coach Warren Stowe, and his team goes to 14-6 with a 38-19 victory over the Benzie Central Huskies here tonight in Benzonia. And with that said, we are going to sign off, and we want to thank all of our awesome sponsors down the line. Again, thank you, sponsors. And for our executive producer, executive director, Thad Shank, and also for the technical engineer tonight for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM, Julia Havman. For our OSN cameraman tonight, Mason Conger. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Benzonia here at Benzie Central High School. And again, your final score in the JV game, Ludington 29, Benzie Central 11, and in the varsity game, Ludington 38, Benzie Central 19. Good night, Ludington. You stay classy.
You've been listening to high school sports here on the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. This high school sports event was brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by Urca Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Join us again for more high school sports with the partnership between Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.